How about now?
Oh.
I see a bigger screen, and I see Zach.
I had to use the web interface, but I'm in.
You're on Skype for the web? Is that a thing?
Apparently that is a thing.
All right, we'll roll with it. All right. Okay, let's just get to it because we've had enough noodling around here. The chat seems to be having fun with themselves, so...
They always have fun with themselves.
All right.
They're
John,
like,
stop being filthy.
All right, so let's get into it. So we're not probably going to be demoing anything new tonight, but we can use things that we've already shown. So if we want to play in Magmaria or if we want to do something like that, we can do that. There was some discussion of what we're going to play, and we had an idea of let's try to do the most amount of damage. So as some of you may know, there are ways to do basically unbound amounts of damage in Sentinels. And I was thinking about how can we do this in a way that isn't really boring. Because like having someone sit there clicking on absolute zero and the visionary for 4 hours is technically...
twist the ethers.
But I'm thinking we could go with the Prime Wardens Haka and Parse and like give +1s, a lot of +1s to someone who normally doesn't do a bunch of damage and let them like kill the villain in one shot or something like that.
That seems good.
Sure.
Cool. All right, so I guess I need to start a multiplayer game.
I was going to ask if
classic Jeremy. That's classic Jeremy.
You went to single player, didn't you?
I went to single player. No one in the chat noticed.
Welcome to Sentinels Life, where John plays a game and Zach and I just sit here and make jokes on the side.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my computer's like, oh my god, there's so much work to do to play a game and do things. Also, I hope the audio levels are good because we didn't do a test. So no one's complained. So
I just looked when I was on my phone and it sounded pretty good.
Okay,
so.
Cool.
Good.
All right.
Lucky in that regard, at least.
So I'm making a new game. I see there are
Found
two
it.
other players.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Hey, there we go. Got there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm in, but
Yeah. Hopefully my computer can handle all this.
So
Oh,
many
there's two of me now. All right.
there are 2 migrant P's. Which one is the real
All right.
one?
Let's slow this down. Don't join the game yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you when it's ready and then join it because I think there's some. This is like stress testing the networking right now. We're like.
Okay.
All right. Mystery Comics 108.
Go.
Join that baby.
All right, Mark,
Joining
tell
the
me when
baby.
you're in.
We have a
I'm
Lewd
in.
All right.
and we have a Samwise. Excellent.
Yay.
Oh, I got your. Did you change your player tag to match up with what I had in the thing? That's cool. Or did I just guess it? I was just so good.
Oh, the die?
Yeah. The
Yeah, I
setback.
changed it to match you.
Cool. All right.
I mean, it was literally 1 click off, so.
Oh, cool. Right. All right. So I was thinking, any preference on the villain? Someone that we can like one shot, like maybe Voss or something like that.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, if we're going for like super damage, we could do like advanced Plague Rat, but that would also mean we don't have as much time to build up the damage. So
Yeah, we want a villain that's going to allow us the time to build up to this ridiculous Gallagher.
Yeah. So maybe Voss, I think. And
Yeah,
actually,
Voss.
Plague Rat is tough because he's going to make us hit ourselves, and so having those
Right.
+1s is they're gonna get used up on hitting yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll take Parse.
Okay.
Someone can take Haka, the Prime Wardens version, and someone can take a hero who maybe doesn't normally deal a lot of damage, but we'll make them deal a lot of damage, or maybe they do deal a lot of damage, and they can get some buff. Are there any other heroes in the game right now? That can do this sort of ramping up buffs.
I mean,
Tachyon,
Legacy has the
maybe, I guess.
one static buff, but I don't feel like that's really rampy.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like I don't think there's anyone else right now that can do like what Parse and Haka can do in like build up an unbounded amount of buffs. I mean, Absolute Zero, I think in cap ability can do that, but
Yeah, but we don't really want to try and hinge on absolute zero flipping over.
Yeah.
So what if we start with someone who has a fair amount of damage to begin with? That just gives us a little bit of a leg up.
Remember, this hero can't deal damage until the one time.
Oh, right.
So maybe like
yeah, you're
Legacy
right.
might be a good choice because
Okay.
like that's gonna help Parse and Haka, like, because we're also gonna have to deal with Voss's minions at the same time, right? So
Yeah.
Legacy might be a good choice because then he can just like one mighty punch, right?
Yep. So we're gonna Prime Wardens, Haka, Parse, and Vanilla
I'm getting
Legacy.
lag on my end, by the way.
Yes.
I'm not sure why.
Are you? Things seem good to
All
me.
right, I'm gonna
I
put-
actually see like icons below Parse, but in the hero list as opposed to down
Oh, okay.
with the others. Is that my end or your end or something?
Probably my end because my computer is really having trouble with this.
Jeez.
All right. Where do we want to be? Mars base? That seems thematic. And
Yeah,
also
as I
we
say,
can hide
Wagner
out-
Mars base
we
seems
can hide
solid.
out in the meteor storm sometimes. All right, let's try getting started, and hopefully it'll be all right.
Fingers crossed, folks.
I mean, I only see myself as Legacy, and it says the team leader must select a villain.
Oh, did the game not start for you?
Nope.
Dang it!
Oh no. Take 3.
All right, Hank. Maybe what will work best is if one of you are the king.
Okay.
So let's quit the game. Yeah. Whew,
Okay.
my poor little computer.
Are you just running off your laptop, John?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
I have done the stream before, but adding the video is like another layer of extra.
Right. I mean,
All right, let's go back to online. Well, I think this could work out.
I created a game. I don't know if that will work better or not.
Yeah.
I am not seeing one from you.
Oh, good. Well, I guess the issue's on my end then. So what's the issue here?
All right, hold tight.
I don't
not seeing
have-
a game from you, Mark.
Hang on.
Yeah, like
Yes,
I'm sitting
Soundbar,
at Justice
technical
Comics
difficulties of
42
Multiverse.
right now. Because I don't have anything running this time.
Abandoned. Okay, I have. Is it private game?
Oh, that might be what I did.
Yeah. If you go to the
Yes, it is a private game. Haha. All right.
Justice
So
Comics.
Justice Comics 442.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I see John in, so I'm going.
I don't see your icons though. They're
I just see a question mark for John.
Oh, I'm disconnected. All right, let me just quit Sentinels and restart. Doop doop doop. Yeah.
Oh man.
This is definitely a big resource hog on my computer. But we're trying. We'll see if we can get into this game. If we can't, then we will activate the backup switch from one of you guys
Yep.
to be streaming.
All right. Well, let's see. It was Voss. I selected Legacy. I'm not sure if that went through on your end.
Yeah, I saw that.
I see Haka now.
Okay.
What was the environment? I never actually.
Wagner Mars base.
Okay.
I'm still trying to like quit the game. It's like not letting me quit the game.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Evil Dice
well,
Monkey.
what's-
John is quitting Sentinels. No.
What is that? What is that Jeremyism? I think that's what a thingy from some show, some reference. I don't remember where.
That preview art was
just need to
sick,
go
Agent
on.
Panic. I didn't get a chance to take a close look. I was teaching a class when it came through, but
Yeah, the new cards.
yeah, they look sweet.
All right, I'm back into Sentinels. The dulcet tones of the theme song should be coming through. Yeah, and we could potentially go without the video feeds, but I think let's see if we can do it. I think we can try. Legacy wants us to try. So I'm going into multiplayer. And I'm sure one of you guys, one of your rigs will work if Wow, the music stopped. That was okay.
Do we want to just switch to someone else at this point? I don't know.
Hang on. Let me just.
I'm not even seeing. So like, I'm not seeing Samwise's color or icon. Or no, I guess I see it in the. I don't see it in the list of peeps, but I do see it underneath Haka. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like my internet is having strange issues too.
So maybe Zach.
They're just like gremlins in the internet tonight.
There might be. I can't even connect to multiplayer now. It's just not going. It's just going not connected and freaking out. So, how about one of you stream? So Zach, maybe Mark, you said your internet might be having some issues too. So do you want to try Zach?
Let's try Zach.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to change some settings. I don't have video of the other two of you.
Well, another thing we can try is just dropping Skype video first. And
do we want to try that?
Yeah.
Because I did a chance to set up the 3-player feed.
Turn off your video, and I'm going to turn that thing off and turn off my video as well. And that
we'll get that video feed working next time we have a crossover stream.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to
restart.
Which we do
have a name for, but I'm not going to reveal because I get the feeling that Jeremy's level of excitement meant that he wants to reveal the name.
Oh yeah, I think so.
That is a Jeremy thing, for sure.
Oh, very much so. You guys saw it. Big bold letters.
Yeah.
I love that.
All right,
I just want to hear it in Jeremy's voice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We at Handelabra Studios are proud to present Redacted.
All right, now our little tags are just floating with no one there, but that's just how it is.
These are the 3 people out there.
You got to see us temporarily.
Yeah, and seriously, I can't connect to the multiplayer server. What?
I mean, it could be that trying to stream and connecting to multiplayer is too bad for your internet. I don't know. Or too much.
No, it was working before, so...
Oh, right. Never mind then.
Let me just do a quick look and see if there's something logging that's... No, I don't... Oh. Unable to locate a running instance of Steam. Okay. Steam is screwing up.
Uh-huh.
So I'm restarting Steam.
Interesting.
This week in Debugging Sentinels Live. Logging off. Come on, Steam. Hopefully people are still there. I mean,
people are still here. I mean, if there's one thing I've learned about just from watching streams on Twitch, people love a good train wreck.
They do.
All right, someone bust out their cardboard cards.
Oddly enough, John, end of April, I'm building a table with a streaming rig over it to do exactly that.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yep. Finally have a pattern in mind.
All right, I'm also going to quit Slack just to have one less thing running.
Yeah.
All right. Steam is relaunched. Sentinels is going to be played. Sentinels is running. I'm connecting. Awesome. All right, Justice Comics 442.
Hey! Yay! Now there's 2 migrant Ps in my list.
Well, that might still be fine. Let's just roll with it.
Give it a shot.
In my experience, I think it's just sort of,
Oh, and make sure, Open Hands is on. Okay. I'm ready.
Was this the order that we wanted, or?
I don't think it order matters.
Okay. And we
Fingers
started.
crossed. I'm holding up my fingers crossed, but there's no video, so just imagine that.
And I'm also not seeing any opening blurb here.
Oh.
And now I'm getting a spinning circle of something.
Legacy's tag has disappeared, but sometimes it comes back.
Sentinels is not responding.
Maybe we should play Freight Train.
All right, restarting.
All by his onesies.
Yeah, you might be able to rejoin the game.
Rejoin.
Oh, I heard a popping noise.
I heard the pop. Once you pop, you can't stop. So, are you in the game?
90% loading. ... Still at 90% loading.
I heard another popping noise.
That was the pop. The pop of leaving. All right, let's start a new game.
Spinning circle of doom.
Let's start a new game, and Zach create the game this time.
Why?
Okay.
I think literally everything that could go wrong is going wrong tonight.
Potentially. All right, Mystery Comics 401.
Yep, 401.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be 404.
That would have been great.
All right, I will play Parse.
And environment was Wagner Mars base. Come on. Get down. Thank you. Boom. Let's try
You
it.
have to get up
All
before you
right,
can get
things
down.
are moving.
Sit down, buckle up, strap on the drinking helmets, throw inhibition out the door, folks. Debugging.
Did we
I was
all
laughing.
make it into the game?
Yes.
All
Should I
right.
hit onward, or are we going to read these lines?
You can hit onward.
Okay.
You can read the lines if you want. I forgot.
Well, cower before the might of the... And I don't remember the rest because I...
The Thorathian fleet. And then Haka says, I'm super cool. Yeah.
I'm a big guy with a funny shirt and tattoos.
All right. It's Tuesday. It's 7:30-ish. We're almost ready to start.
All right, guys. Time to start our first game of the 2 hours. Woo!
That's right. All right. So let's look at the hand. So Zach has, as Haka, has Enduring Intercession to protect from the environment. Haka of Battle, which is what we want.
That's our linchpin.
Punish the Weak, and Tamoko. Legacy, played by Mark, has Danger Sense, Flying Smash, dealing all the damage, which you don't need right away, but hey.
You can clear out some of the minions, at least.
True.
Yeah.
Next Evolution, and Superhuman Durability. And then Parse has Critical Multiplier, which is exactly the thing we need. Exploit Vulnerability, which is good for minions and that sort of thing. I always forget when I'm driving I should be showing these cards, but
I know, right?
Yeah, because I'm so used to Jeremy doing it.
Well, isn't Zach driving right now?
Well, I'm not driving the stream.
No, I'm driving this.
Oh, you're still streaming. Never mind. I forgot we didn't switch. Never mind. Okay.
Impossible Shot to deal some damage, and updated intel to manipulate some decks.
Yeah.
Cool. And so Voss, to make sure everyone's familiar, or if new people are here, they can see what he does. He's a conquering alien warlord, and he's going to be playing a whole bunch of minions to try to take over the world. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 10 or more minions in play, the planet has been overrun by the Thorathian army. Game over. So you have to watch out for that, especially if you're playing sort of a waiting game like we might be.
Yeah, so we gotta mitigate minions.
Exactly, and he is protected by all his minions. If they're all gone, he flips over and takes things into his own hands. All right, so let's get things started. He plays H minions. We need a kitten trying to start Sentinels and failing, says Richard. That's basically what happened.
I mean,
we are the hashtag fail kittens.
My door is closed right now. Otherwise, my kitten would be in here.
Oh, you have a kitten now?
Well, it's Buster.
Did you have
the
a
second
cat? Did you have a cat when I visited? I can't remember. I think you
Yes.
did. Yeah.
Yep. Nico was there. You haven't met Buster yet.
Oh, okay. And you have a new place now, do you? Or are you?
Yes. Bigger, much more comfortable.
Nice. Haka's got lots of HP.
Yes, that is what I was going to suggest. Cool.
Haka has some HP left.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing non-legacy people under the bus because that's not how legacy operates.
Play opposite of what we should be doing. No.
America's selfishest
All right.
legacy.
I'm going to rearrange the tags at the top of the screen to match our play order here.
Ooh,
There we go.
fancy.
Seems good. Let's see. Tomoko wouldn't be bad here.
Yep. Yeah, I think it makes sense
the-
to save that Haka battle till you have like a lot of cards.
Absolutely.
To do.
Play a card. If that card has Haka in the battle, select a target to gain the benefit of your discarding. Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet. But I could punish the weak. That would help with some of the minions later on. So I think I'm going to do that. Oops, come here. There we go. Dominion.
Yeah, you want
On cards,
that's the kind of
love
thing
it.
You want.
Yep.
So is our goal to like just keep Voss on this side by keeping one minion out and sort of just prolong the game that way, or
I think that's the intention. Yeah.
so we can destroy 3 of these but not 4?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not sure it matters too much. Like on the flip side, with H equals 3, he does very little damage. So
Yeah.
um, I wouldn't worry too
It
much
is
about it.
2 and 1. Well, I think it's still better to just take out 3 of these guys right now.
Especially while you're still allowed to deal damage. You haven't been +1 to any yet. So once we give you a bonus, then you can't deal damage anymore.
Right.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we want to save it up for a punch that does 90 damage.
So do we prefer the Banshee or the Infantry?
I'd probably hit the Banshee.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, hit the Banshee.
The infantry, like, it's the same amount of damage, but like it's gonna make sure to go to a target that's higher.
Yep.
Yeah.
The back fist.
That's
That
that's
would
gonna
be
be
a
my super
hilarious-
weapon card.
I was going to say, that would be a hilarious way to do it. I'm just going to, casually back fist you for 90 damage.
All right, well, I may as well get critical multiplier out right away.
Yeah, I would say so. We just got to be aware of its existence in case we're told
Yeah.
to destroy ongoings.
And so, I mean, I'm okay to destroy this shock infantry, but we could also leave it. I think, like, it's doing 3 damage, and Voss is going to do 3 damage, so you may as well
Yeah,
get rid of it.
true. Yes, Moloko Dude, more content. There is going to be more content on this channel. We are very, very excited about that.
Yes.
With a capital M.
And a capital C. And capital all the other letters.
All the other letters.
Every letter is just capitalized. But those letters in particular are capitalized.
Oh, reduce all fire damage. Actually, we kind of want this because he's going to do fire damage.
And
It's in the trash
It's
right
only
now.
like 1, but... And it, yeah, I would say be sure.
yeah,
And hopefully we get the Genebound Fire Sworn out.
yeah, that'd be good. First Lieutenant Victor.
Victor.
Thank you, Ensign Chekhov. All right. So I really like the idea of drawing cards. So Dominion, here we
Yep.
go.
Yeah, and actually that made sense to save destroying the oxygen leak for later. So you
Yeah,
can-
exactly.
Maybe
I'm gonna go ahead and during intercession too.
Sure.
But Haka of Battle stays in my hand.
Haka's just super hurting for cards right now.
Yeah, we need to get your draw on.
Yep. Worst case scenario, I can draw 2 next turn at least.
So I want to save the back fist strike.
hmm
So should I play next evolution and then become immune to energy damage so that Voss doesn't hit me? Because I'm still
That's probably
high.
not the worst idea, actually.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because we lose the +1, then we probably can't take out Victor. But if he can't hit me, he can't hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it
it
seems better than +1.
energy. I keep trying to double click Voss's card, but I end up triple clicking and then and
It disappears.
it disappears, and it's like, no, I
right.
still don't know what the damage type is.
So I drew data mining, which will be handy if there's some environment, like if the self-destruct sequence comes around.
Right, right.
I think I'm going to go with Impossible Shot so I can get another card drawn out of it. And actually, with Impossible Shot and my base power, I can take out Victor. Or actually, we don't want to hit Voss, right? That's part of it.
Correct, yeah, don't hit Voss.
I mean, if the environment hits Voss, there's not much we can do about that. But
correct, yeah, that's out of our hands at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted to keep the villain character card safe, we should have played against the Dreamer, and then we can redirect all the damage, and then we can hit
do 90 damage to the Dreamer.
Game 2 right there.
Well, if you do enough damage, it should wrap around to her having positive health again. Hey, Meteor Storm.
That's nice.
Meteor Storm again.
So Meteor Storm is all targets are immune to damage.
So as long as we don't get overwhelmed by the threat in army, we're fine.
The danger is hiding out too long, right? So.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to discard? I mean, we can start the train. I can discard a card as Parse to give a +1 to Legacy, and we can start going.
Well, you can discard it now, or you could discard it later. It's not going to matter.
I was gonna say it's not hurting us at this moment.
Oh, that's true because
we're immune to damage anyway. So
yeah, the Meteor Storm. Okay.
Yep.
Let's churn through some turns to get some more cards then.
Yep.
Oh, I clicked wrong.
Yay, Meteor Storm.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Meteor Storming.
So I don't want to skip my turn for this, but I do want to skip through to draw cards, right?
Yeah, you want to.
Yeah, skip, and then you can start.
Yep.
Getting things.
Well, yeah, if you start getting more dominions, then that's going to be really good.
Yep.
I guess you could play Thok to get a different card if you wanted. You won't be able to deal damage, so.
It's true.
I mean,
I could also skip, or I could.
Yeah,
just
skip is actually not a bad
I mean, I feel like skip is just good here because we're protected.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that we didn't skip for Meteor Storm, but we're still skipping the rest of our turn anyway.
Actually, I want for Parse to get another copy of Critical Multiplier. She has 2 copies, so she can get 2 +1s for each discard.
That'd be so good.
And yeah, I think I'm gonna skip as well.
Watch as the heroes do absolutely jack all.
Welcome to Sentinels Live, where we don't even play the game anymore.
we
let it play itself.
We deconstruct the game.
We break the game and then we deconstruct it.
I'm gonna hold down Tab here to fast forward. Handy shortcut. And the environment's gonna build up. Another maintenance level. Yeah, we
so
can
many maintenance
we can
levels.
Destroy all these. That'll be great. Spaceship. All right, it's not. This isn't the one that destroys our thing, so.
Right.
It is going to accelerate his card plays, but.
Sonvar, we're not the worst heroes ever. We're just the most ignorant heroes ever.
Oh,
America's worst legacy.
America's worst legacy.
The second game, we should play the game that can become impossible to win.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do you know the one with the Ennead I'm talking about?
Legacy, Parse, and Wraith?
Yeah.
In Megalopolis?
Yeah, or any environment that doesn't deal non-projectile. I think Megalopolis is definitely one.
It's just one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something.
As soon as Shu comes out, the game's over.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to go and skip again because A, we're protected, and B, I don't have anything that's worth playing at this moment.
Yep.
So.
Sure.
Skipping, but not skipping.
Yep.
Ooh, Haka of Shielding. That's good.
Haka Shielding seems good.
I have 3 Danger Senses now. Did I draw 2 Danger Senses on my...
You did. You doubled your Danger Sense.
Well, I guess if the game really wants me to play Danger Sense, I guess I shall.
America's laziest
we'll
legacy. Yes, I love that. Somebody draw it.
Or America's worst legacy. Actually, we don't have like a goatee version of legacy, right? Like.
Oh, like a lazy Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, we do have lazy Sunday. We have the barbecue.
Oh right,
like,
yeah.
But I think like 5 o'clock shadow, beer gut legacy is America's laziest legacy.
So I think actually quick calculation is better than double drawing. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Syntactic analysis, which is a nice one to have. Gauge is a good deck manipulation card, and extrasensory awareness is also a great deck manipulation card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one of these I want. Probably extrasensory. I guess we're not too concerned about that right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's super important at this moment.
And I can't deal damage practically, so. Oh, good. Snap decision. Excellent.
Yes.
More discarding.
All the discard. What are these powers that are appearing in my hand? I don't want them.
We'll zoom through the environment turn. Do we want to shuffle our trash into our deck? No, do we?
Does it matter?
So what?
Do we want the environment to play all of its cards?
We probably don't want the self-destruct sequence to come out when like the other 14 environment cards are played.
Actually, yeah, there is a bad time that can happen. But
yeah, that's true.
I do have data mining, so it's unlikely that bad things would happen. But actually, we don't care about reshuffling our. We don't even have anything in our trashes.
Correct. So
I don't think we have like
well.
ability to bring from our anyway.
Yeah, Haka gets to draw, so yeah.
Yeah, no, this we know how to play this game.
What? We forgot what we're doing.
Oh, you're supposed to play cards in
God.
this game? I thought we were supposed to draw cards.
I thought we were just supposed to get our whole. Yeah, just draw everything. Are we still skipping this? I want to get 2 exploits and then an extra dominion.
Right.
Like I want to really accelerate.
Yeah, so let's keep running it back.
So what happens when oxygen is leaking while oxygen is leaking? Is that when
Neutralized vacuum?
Is that global warming at that point?
Yes.
Maybe it's leaking into another compartment that's then leaking as well.
There we go.
All right. I promise we will eventually. This will pay off in the end, everyone. What we're doing here.
Your patience will be rewarded with beyond Jeremy caliber damage.
Exactly. Jeremy has not, to my knowledge, done that much damage at once, and so it will be a new bar.
Because
you know what'd be nice though, just randomly, but Parse has that card that makes all hero damage irreducible, so we could build up the damage and then one-shot Voss without worrying about the minions at all.
That's true, yeah.
It's true.
That's a good point.
Or we could just build up the damage and overwhelm his minus 30 damage reduction.
I'm just keeping my hand growing here. There's another Haka battle.
And you need another Dominion.
Yep, that's
Or
why.
the power lets you draw a card. That's a nice one too. To have
That's
that.
true.
We're just gonna keep skipping our turns.
Thought about thocking, but I thought that just skipping twice would be better.
Parse has enough
You can't-
interesting other powers.
I mean, you can't Thok right now anyway. Oh, just for card draw, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you replace Thok with something else basically.
Yeah. It's card filtering then at that point.
Yeah, but I can.
But with no maximum hand size, there's no point.
Yeah, I can use Gauge to get 2 draws, even including a power in a play. So
That seems good.
Yeah, we're all mindful of Voss's auto win condition.
I like that Voss played Forced Deployment and we didn't even care.
It's true, we just ignored it.
I mean, it's just gonna, like, the Stalwart's bringing the minions out anyway, so
Yeah. Do
that's
we want
just speeding up that job.
to filter a hero deck here to try to get to like more Dominions or something?
Or do we want to just go for doubling up on what you've got?
Sure.
Do you want to...
Critical.
Right.
Oh, actually no, I don't want this card, so I can put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get to the next critical multiplier if I can. Oh, but I
Right.
got Recompile, which is awesome.
Yep.
Jeremy,
Yes.
come back. All is forgiven. We need your shenanigans. Oh, man.
It's funny, like, this sort of shenanigans here in, like, choosing Mars base and going in the meteor storm and pulling off all sorts of weird stuff is something, like, I see people talking about a lot in the variant unlocks.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of interesting.
So what happens when there's an oxygen leak, when there's an oxygen leak, when there's an oxygen leak?
The oxygen
Oblivion.
is free associating into atoms and then reconnecting into molecules and then free associating again.
Yes. And Evil Dice Monkey, just on the shenanigans, Mark and I have been tossing around an idea for crossover content with just the two of us, where we do this kind of ridiculous, over-the-top shenanigans. We're not super sure on the details yet, but that could
we've
be one
been
of the shows that you
discussing
see.
things.
This is the trial balloon. If anyone's still watching this at the end.
We'll know we have a hit on our hands.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, John is just our chaperone right now.
Yep. Silverleaf, skip, la la la.
All right, so we have 6 minions right now.
All right, yeah, it's starting to get a little dangerous.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can start, Meteor Storm's still active, so,
Well,
I'm gonna double draw
destroy
again.
Meteor Storm with data mining, but then I guess we want to sort of... What you could do is if you play... You don't want to discard, actually, but if you played Ground Pound, we could, like, have a chance to kill all those minions before they hit us all,
That's true.
as a potential thought.
Destroy this. Let's... Okay, come with me on this journey here.
All right.
I double draw one more time. Legacy gets rid of Meteor Storm. We start going ham on the minions as best we can without playing by playing as few cards as possible.
Well, I think what John was saying was that with Ground Pound, you play Ground Pound, and then the minions can't deal damage. Legacy skips for Meteor Storm, and then Parse could take out something or hit on the Stalwart. But then on the villain turn, none of us are damaged.
That's true. Okay.
We'd have more
All right.
time to take care of those guys.
In
All right,
fact,
and I
the
can-
oxygen leaks can kill everything if we do it correctly, because non-hero cards cannot deal damage means that we're... Oh no, oxygen leak wouldn't be able to hit them. Never mind.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able
No,
to
actually,
damage.
I was thinking heroes are immune to non-hero card damage. Never mind.
That
That's
would be
a different
rad.
effect.
Yeah, and actually,
no,
and the oxygen leaks would all hit Haka.
It's true. Yes, that is accurate.
Haka of sadness.
Haka of sadness. So
I mean, well, actually,
if
like, Legacy's immune to environment.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
damage,
that's true.
so-
So it won't be that crazy. Yeah, I feel like Parse can take out the Meteor Storm without skipping a turn. So I like the Ground Pound idea, because then we'll
Yep.
be able to, like, clear most of the field without taking a pile of damage.
All right, so I will discard 2 cards here.
Unfortunately, I have to discard for it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that's useful.
But then you could, like, play Taeha or something to get ready for, like, Haka Smash.
The next bit.
Well,
yeah.
if you weaken the Gene-bound guard, then Haka or Legacy with Flying Smash could take him out and then 2 more minions.
Yep. So if I
But
discard...
with the damage reduction, I can't do that right now.
Well, you could Galvanize, though, and then he could take out the guard on his own
one
with
there.
Taeha or Elbow Smash.
Oh yeah, I
All right.
guess.
2
I
cards
guess
are
we're not in a
discarded.
rush.
You were suggesting Taeha as my second play?
That's what I was thinking.
All right.
So then, because then we're probably going to need it.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Taeha is ready.
Oh, there we go.
Rampage.
Rampage. Awesome.
So I'm not skipping.
Yeah, I would say not.
So, I guess I could backfist strike the guard.
You can't. It's still Meteor Storm time.
Oh, right.
It's a multifaceted plan.
Layers.
It's like an onion.
So I want to galvanize, so I should do something. I guess I'll just be a superhuman.
Yeah. Just get all of your ongoings in play.
Ooh, Inspiring Presence, finally.
Ah, excellent.
Nice.
Inspiring presence. Lazy Legacy is now helping.
All right. So
America's slowest legacy.
I think I'm just going to data mine.
Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah. And get rid of the Meteor Storm. Of course, you know what's going to happen is another Meteor Storm is going to get played, but...
Yeah, like immediately.
That's usually... Actually, I can gauge, and
Make
there's,
sure
only,
that doesn't
there's
happen.
only 2, right? So I can make sure that doesn't happen if we want. I think that's probably wise, because that would really put a wrench... It would be the whole waste of the ground pound, so...
Mm-hmm.
Fire in the Biosphere. So I'm going to say we put it on the top, even though we're going to take damage. So actually, it
Legacy
won't
doesn't
deal any
mind.
damage because the oxygen leaks.
Yeah, I was going to say the oxygen leaks can prevent that.
Oh, right.
And the
All
oxygen,
fire damage is reduced
actually,
by
yeah,
9?
the oxygen leaks are going to kill all the bad guys because there's
Oh,
3
that's
cards in
true.
the trash now.
Oh,
no. Oh, ground pound. Sorry. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And yeah, and the fire biosphere can't deal damage either at all. So
Right.
So are we losing these oxygen leaks now?
is now the time. I mean, we wanted more dominions and stuff, but
But I mean, if we're getting rid of Meteor Storm, we're going to like...
yeah, we're going to want, yeah.
Or we did lose Meteor Storm. Wait, what are we doing? I lost track. These are going to do a lot of damage if we destroy everything else but oxygen. Lunch.
Yeah,
Part of
let's-
hero that likes discarding cards.
All right, we're gonna start powering Legacy up now then. So Parse
Okay.
can discard.
Legacy is not dealing damage ever.
That's right. We have to do without.
America's
So-
weakest legacy.
America's busiest legacy. He's just busy doing things.
Legacy has +1 for those counting in the audience.
Do I need to pull my
Where's,
whiteboard out and start a tally?
I was going to say, where's Nepicross? He's usually all over that kind of thing.
I wonder what... So does the lightning bolt, like... Is it going to say increase the next damage dealt by legacy by 1, increase the next damage dealt by legacy by 1, increase the next...
They should all join together. All the ones from the same source will join together.
Okay.
So it should be
So that's good.
ideally...
It should now
2,
say
maybe 3
increase by
sources.
2, and if you click on it, it will show.
It says 2. All right.
Yeah, they probably
Good.
actually will split up because there will be 2 copies of Critical Multiplier eventually.
But
And those
I
will
don't
be-
have to do 1 + 1 + 1 + 1
Yeah,
+ 1
exactly.
+ 1 + 2
There
plus
he
1.
is.
What am I discarding? Targeting arrow, I guess? Yeah. Which is hilarious to discard because it's so cool, but that's not what we're doing. All right, Legacy's got +3. Oh, Savage Mana. Actually, that's going to be really good because we
It'll
can
get rid of some of the guards, right?
just hold on to them in Haka's wherever he puts things.
Pants. That's what we were saying at PAX. He just puts them in his pants. I think we sold 3 copies of the game that way.
No, there was 1 shot at the chandelier, 2 shots at the door. So 1 + 1
Oh,
+
actually-
2 + 1.
You have Rampage and Savage Mana
This is true.
right
Ooh,
now.
you can play both right
Yeah,
now.
I
think-
can.
I think that's the way to go.
All right, so Savage Mana first, then Rampage.
Poor Voss. He's like a plaything. Yeah, Savage Mana first.
Savage Mana, and then play a card. Yes, I will do
So
that.
if we don't want to damage Voss, you have to hit him first.
Oh yeah, choose Voss first.
Okay, so
With the-
Rampage now. Voss.
Oh, he's at -14.
Perfect. All right, so now...
Order probably. I guess you want. I don't think order matters because you can't hit the stalwart anyways.
Right.
So order won't matter.
Okay, so just choose for me.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh right, because of punish the weak.
Oh, yeah.
So you just have to keep saying yes.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was double checking,
I'm
but you're
just
still going to be
on-
able to take out everything because
Yeah.
of Galvanize.
Even if you said no,
Yep.
they would still. Yeah.
Hooray for hotkeys.
Yep.
I'm literally holding down tab and pressing Y.
I will hold down tab and we'll zoom through this.
I should probably hold down tab.
We're gonna have all of his targets in Haka. Well, I guess probably not. Well, can he get the Stalwart? Not without the Visionary, I don't think.
I mean, you could Savage Mana to take out the Stalwart.
But then, yeah.
But then you can't take out the other ship,
Yeah.
so...
Right.
You'd have to, like, use it. Yeah, you could only have one of them at a time with
Yes, I would like to
that damage. Yeah, and then because of Punish the Weak, it's reduced, so...
But because of Galvanize, it's increased.
Yeah. That's all right. I think
Okay.
that was excellent work by Haka there. Both
Yes,
the ground pound...
the nut draws are real.
Yeah, the ground pound combined with the super savage. I mean, that's one of
So
the...
savage. It's so savage, guys.
That combo is something like you always want to pull off with regular Haka, but it's really tough because you only get one card play, but not with Prime Wardens, so...
Now, I do still have 2 Rampages left in my hand,
Okay.
so that's good to know.
Oh, bolster allies. All right. I want... Oh, I have Segmentation Fault. That's going to be useful, potentially.
Indeed. Oh, yes, very much so.
I think I'm going to go Syntactic Analysis on myself to try to get that other critical multiplier, because I really want to get those both going.
Aha!
There it
Critical
is.
multiplier. Play it.
Yeah.
Now we have it.
For every card I discard, I get to go +1 or +2 to Legacy. I'm gonna discard this card.
Yeah. Just.
Oh wait, it only counts for cards I discard from my hand. I need to rewind. I forgot.
Oh no,
It's
there goes
actually-
our mint.
It's
not
actually
a
very
one-shot, Mark.
specific wording.
Oh.
If you look at critical
No,
multiplier,
you don't know. We're saving this seed, and it's going to be next week's one-shot.
I was gonna say, yeah.
All right, I'll play
Ladies
the
and
other
gentlemen,
copy
here
of
we are.
Syntactic Analysis. This week's one shot is in fact a hint for Termination Unity, and young Haribo on the Steam forums made an interesting post where he did not want to he didn't want to say what he thought the conditions were, and then he said a bunch of stuff. So, like, you should actually say something, and then I will be able to answer it.
He was talking around it, not at it.
Exactly. There's some good information and some good deductions there, and I think you guys should be able to figure it out from that. I'm
Wink,
just
wink.
saying that, and like, I think you're close. You're getting really close. So, I actually need to go read it again because I was just reading on my phone. But I think like the seed of truth is within. So
Is that? Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna just draw the card. Sorry.
Seems good. Cytosine, is that Wolf Hunting the wolf hunting game?
I started playing Death Road to Canada. It's so hard. I'm playing on my iPad. It just came out for iOS the other day. And they have a really interesting pricing model. The game costs, I think it's like $7 or $8 US. And they have pre-announced that for every major update, the price will go up by $1. Probably until it's the same price as is on Steam, which is like, I think, $20 or so.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's a really interesting, like, sort of, buy now because now's the time.
Right. Doug and I were recording our podcast yesterday, and we realized the month of March is terrible, and we never actually play anything new because it's so busy.
Right. All right. I used Gauge because I didn't feel like doing a small amount of damage to the Stalwart. It didn't seem like it was worth it.
Yeah.
Well, you're the only one who can damage the Stalwart, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think we want Haka to actually yeah, I guess I have to do it. Well, anyways, I did this. I'm not rewinding
It's okay.
for that.
Just because Legacy is not going to be dealing
That's true.
damage. So
Do you probably want to have that Haka battle on top?
Yeah, I'd love to have that on top.
Okay. All right, I'll start hitting the Stalwart. I forgot.
it's okay. I forgive you. Not all of us can be good at the game, John.
It's true.
Oh,
Sick burn.
I mean, that's why we brought you guys on, because
Because we're ostensibly
Because
good at the game?
you know
That
what
might
you're
be a
doing
mistake, John. Oops.
John, what did you do?
All right. Extrasensory awareness. I think we have things hopefully under control, so I'm going to discard that. And legacy gets a +1.
Yeah.
And legacy gets a +1. And buffer overflow. Yeah. Who needs that card? Useless. Legacy gets.
I think it's actually consolidating it into 1 because I think it says increase the next damage dealt by legacy by 7.
Oh, good. Yeah, because it is the same. It's not the same instance of the card, but it's the same
Right.
same type
Same
of card,
effect.
so.
Same trigger, yeah.
But when Haka goes a Haka of Battle to add to legacy, then it will show up separately.
Yes.
Because you can actually click on those in the lightning bolt and like see where the card came from,
Force deployment.
which can be handy.
Alright, so...
Spoiler alert: force deployment. Sorry, I was clicking on things.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I'm not at your turn yet.
Well, the good news is that forced deployment
Oh, right.
is
It's not going to
dead.
do anything. All right, so
'Cause
I have to
there's no
start
minions
shooting
anywhere.
the stalwart because it's killing us. I mean, we're still pretty high, but...
If I had lead from the front, we could make it inert, but I don't have it yet.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to shield up?
Oh, that was scrolling.
Oh,
Sorry.
that was just a misclick. Okay. I was like, that doesn't seem wise, but I was thinking it might be worth trying to put weaponry under Savage Mana.
Mm-hmm.
So that would I believe require Elbow Smash and Taeha.
You have a +2 from legacy.
Oh,
did
okay.
you
So
play-
Elbow Smash might be
Oh,
able to
because
do it on its
yeah,
own.
just elbow smash and then...
All right.
Well, I mean, you don't have any other power to use, so you could play something else and then use Taeha. Unless you were planning to go ahead
Well,
and...
skip and use Taeha,
Well,
keeping extra cards in hand.
or were you planning to go ahead with one of those Haka battles now? You have all three of them. So...
I do. The timing is so yeah. I could easily do that. It's just I'd have to. So I okay. Sorry, I'm overthinking.
I think
Wow.
I would say let's go
Haka
for
of
smaller
overthinking.
chunks of increases from Haka battle instead of all at once.
Okay,
Right.
so
Because we're saving it all up anyways, right? So
yeah, so Elbow Smash to kill villainous weaponry, put it under Savage Mana. Power to use Haka of Battle, discard a few cards here and there.
yeah,
Okay,
I think that's going to help find the other dominions too.
right.
Indeed.
Yeah. 'Cause the
That
extra
goes under
draws.
Savage Mana. Yes. Draw a card. Excellent.
I think we're
right.
building up this giant savage mana that we're not going to use as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we could use it on the
do that.
Stalwart,
Play
but
Haka of Battle.
Forced
Draw a couple
deployment
cards.
do things.
That's true.
All right, so I'm just going to discard like stuff I've already got to start with.
Sure.
Do that and that and that.
I mean,
What
like
else
you
we-
could discard everything except those Haka battles if you wanted, I think.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, folks. This is going to take discarding takes a little while. I'll hang on to the other Elbow Smash just in case.
Yeah, it's handy.
Yep. So stop in there.
And you gotta love him elbow smashing the hippo.
Legacy's damage is next increases by 10.
All right, we're up to plus 17.
Yeah.
So far, Parse has done 7 and Haka has done 10. And Legacy has a static 2.
I feel like Parse is just getting going.
Oh, Parse
well,
is absolutely just getting going.
This is the only one I can really do, though.
Yep.
Hey, that's great.
Hey, but that's
Drawing
good
more
stuff.
cards is-
So, would you prefer a +1, or is it okay if I become immune to energy and tank the Stalwart
Yeah, I don't think we...
and Voss's energy as well?
yeah,
Because
the
I'll be
ener-
highest.
yeah, that's good.
Yep. Seems good.
Ooh, and lead from the front. Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, good, yeah. So we don't...
Now you don't
actually
really have to worry about the Stalwart.
Yeah, you can just tank that till the end of days. All right, I
Where's
guess...
Fanatic when
I
you
mean,
need her?
I may as well recompile. Like, there's no
Yeah.
better... well, I guess I could play Snap Decision. And then, like, that's even more... So, yeah. Because we do need
Yeah.
to get up to 90, so... I feel like getting stuff that's going to continue to accelerate is good.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
snap decision, engage.
Let's
Not
just say
decision,
that when
engage.
Legacy, let's just say when Legacy gets up to 88 plus to next damage, you're gonna see some serious poop.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go for Haka again, so you can
Yep.
look for Dominion. That's up to you. Where do you think?
I mean, if we're looking for Dominion, that probably goes on the bottom.
All right. All right. Next turn, I'm discarding a lot of cards
Yeah, you are.
and drawing a lot of cards. It's gonna be great.
Ooh, Meteor Storm. Which is actually fine, because we don't need to worry about minions anymore again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean we can keep the Meteor Storm around for a while. It's not doing anything. Like
Yep.
wait while we charge up, and now we're gonna start charging up a lot faster. I think.
Correct. Yeah. It's fine. Meteor Storm protects.
No, that
Oh,
one.
I have the tiebreaker.
Most exciting part of the stream thus far. John casts a tie-breaking vote.
Speedy Olrak says, this stream is too organized. Where's the guy making the bad choices so I can yell at my screen? It's probably me.
Yeah, right?
No, I should just start using like elbow smash on Parse.
I think I'm going to double draw here because
Or, I
I
don't
got the ground pound.
Back
Oh,
to
wait, I don't have the...
No, I would
ramp.
double draw until, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's okay.
So double drawing.
You could use the Haka of battle, I guess, but
Double draw seems... Oh, there's Dominion.
Ah.
Yeah, the subtitle of this episode, Seraph Blade, is One Bad Day.
it's going to be one bad day for Voss.
Isn't
Am
a
I right?
bad
Exactly. Yep.
Next week's one shot, a bad choice.
We're going to be at 90 very soon, so,
Mhm.
Here we go.
all right. I think reveal the flaws. Legacy gets a +1. Legacy gets a +1. And then, good old recompile. Just
Yeah, we're
probably
gonna get
gonna
to
draw
plus-
another recompile.
We're gonna get to +90, and then we're gonna put a to be continued blurb on the screen.
+1 legacy.
I feel like that's where we put the to be continued up and just like tell Krista to put like keyboard cat or something there in between.
I don't even know if I need segmentation fault. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of data mining and keep segmentation fault. Because also actually segmentation fault lets me discard a card as a power.
Right.
Moloko dude, next week's episode, we done messed up AA Ron. No, you guys haven't seen the Key and Peele sketch?
Oh.
No.
Substitute teacher.
We had a guy named Aaron who worked for us, and he knew about AA Ron, and so that was the thing. But I didn't really know
Yeah.
where it was from.
Yeah. I have a student I call AA Ron. And I always tell him he done messed up.
All right, legacy is up to +25. Do I have a discarding?
America's squarest legacy.
I don't think.
This 5 squared.
I guess I could go with syntactic analysis. The thing with segmentation fault is, I guess discard a card. If you do, you may destroy an ongoing environment card. So that's not too bad.
So you could just
That's not the
discard
worst.
Yeah.
and be like,
I'm just gonna use segmentation fault
Yeah, well.
for only the discard part.
Seems fine.
it's valid.
It's a legitimate strategy.
I will kind of run out of cards doing this, but I have other ways to draw cards. So,
Right.
and I just drew 6. Well, I drew +3, I guess. So,
Yeah.
oh, I can destroy. I can destroy an environment card, which let you draw one.
That's
Well,
true. It does.
Yeah,
It would,
so
yeah.
I'm totally doing that. Here's how
Card
we
has been drawn.
deconstruct the mechanics that Christopher has so carefully made.
Oh, pervasive red dust. Oh wow, we only had one equipment card. Actually, does
Okay.
Parse have equipment cards at all? I
No,
guess
No.
not.
there's the Legacy
Interesting.
Ring and Haka's. Yeah, she's not equipment, even though obviously, like, she's a computer sort of character, but like her ability isn't actually really computer related, right? Like it's
Right.
it just that's how she manifested it, was through computers. Quirk drive. So that might cause some trouble, but I'm not too worried about it. There's only one minion.
Yeah. And I have ways of taking that one minion to town.
Yeah. Well, and you have...
To Pound Town.
Does he have enough minions left in his deck now after that rampage to even win? Probably. Maybe not, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Wait, no. Hold on. I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in his deck. Gene-bound soldiers 9. So no, he only has 9 minions. He can't win. He can't win.
And there's no like there's no forced ongoing destruction, except like no destroy all ongoing. So yeah.
Right.
The other ship destroys 1.
So we can just hide out in the meteor storm until we get to the big enough plus, I think.
I'm gonna go ahead and dump some of these cards with the Haka of Battle and give it to Legacy.
Do it up. You're just racing Parse now.
Yep, pretty much. Here you go.
There's Mare. That's good.
Yep. I'll keep that. That'll be my keep around card. There you go, Legacy.
I sure hope to use this damage someday.
Parse is still ahead after that.
Yeah, I know.
17 versus 16.
But you do have both Dominions in play now, right?
Yes. Yes, I do.
That's good.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah,
and
we can discard for the dust, which is also more for Parse.
What is a damage type we don't see in this game? Radiant.
Yep, that's not going to happen. All right, I can discard a card to play a card. I don't really care about playing a card.
No, you don't. Not at all.
But I can play...
Uh-oh. Oh, this is a riot. Oh, not uh-oh bad.
Okay.
Just uh-oh amusement.
I'm going to get a couple more cards. I guess.
Yes, Azershot, we are trying to one-shot Voss.
Yeah, no, they're not trying to one-shot Voss. I'm trying to one-shot.
Yes, correct. We're trying to ignore Voss while Legacy single-handedly takes him on.
Play updated intel, and that can help us get more Dominions. Oh, I can't play another Snap Decision. That's too bad. That would be a little OP. I think Impossible Shot is going to allow me... Oh, no. Quick Calculation, I think, is the way to go here.
There you go.
Recompile.
Oh, yeah, Recompile I want. So Data Mining can go under there. And now I'm going to discard a card. If you do, you can discard the Snap Decision, because I already have it. Legacy gets +2. There's no Gene-bound Angels.
There are no Gene-bound
At least not
Angels.
here. Actually, I don't want to destroy the red dust because I want to discard.
You want to discard for it,
so I'm
right?
gonna destroy the weaponry because you get to draw that for that as well. So
yeah, yes I do. 2 cards. Ooh, there's the other Dominion. Let's do this.
Oh, third critical multiplier.
Oh, there is a third. Oh, I didn't even. Oh,
This just got real.
Ooh.
All right, so
I don't think order super matters.
I really need to find that gif of that young girl in like the back seat that's like moving her arms in excitement and like it's just so adorable.
What we need? No, I'm all I'm thinking is Kermit flail right now. Yay!
I like how many like damaging one shots you've collected as legacy that you can't play now because of our self-imposed restriction.
We are trying for as much as we can. We are Werehog 3000. Wow.
Yeah, we want to one-shot Voss.
And then some.
Yeah.
If at all possible.
Well, I think we're not going to take all night on this, but yeah. We're at 40 now, roughly.
Put a card into play. All right.
I think you already have Teha. It shouldn't let you choose.
No, I had to discard Taeha, I think.
Oh, did you destroy it?
It destroyed Taiaha because
Yeah, that's right.
Red Dust entered play.
Right. It destroyed it. But Mirror is going to be more useful because of the draw.
Well.
But yeah, that's fine. I don't think.
Yeah, there's another mirror. So.
And it was destroyed.
More pervasive
anyway,
red dust. Gosh, so much of it.
That's all right.
Actually,
It
yeah,
lets me discard a card. I like it.
With the next critical multiplier.
That's right. That's going to be +3. This is going to be like Captain Kirk coming out from behind the moon and like blasting Khan.
Yeah.
Surprise!
All right. I guess we don't actually care about what's on the bottom of things at the moment.
Correct? Yeah.
Because
Accurate.
you got all the things you need. I guess Parse can look at her deck and maybe we'll see what we get.
Yeah.
Oh, I already knew what that was.
You knew what it was.
Oh, well.
You could stay there.
It's staying there.
Nope.
That's often what happens with that card is you end up like looking at all the decks and you're like, I want the bottom, and you end up not having
Right.
much to do with it after that.
So are we continuing to double draw here?
Well, you want to play Dominion.
Actually,
right?
I want to. Yeah. So. Dominion.
Why would you want to play Dominion while playing Sentinels? Wow.
What a useless card.
I know.
Yeah, you may as well play Mare, I guess.
Yep. I'm gonna play out the mirror. There we go. And on to Legacy, who still continues to sit in his easy chair and do nothing.
Hey, he's immune to radiant damage,
He
guys.
sure is immune to being radiant damage.
You could play Heroic Interception.
Well, if we want to like destroy the meteor storm, I guess, and have everyone, well,
You could play another Danger Sense. It's not limited. I mean, do whatever you want.
all right. Well, I don't think they can actually deal melee damage.
Actually,
Hey, bolster allies. There we
yeah,
go.
they don't.
We don't have the gene-bound boxer.
All right, I want to discard, say, sure, reveal the flaws. And Legacy gets 1. And Legacy gets 1. And another critical multiplier.
Yeah.
And then recompile.
For all the extra damage.
All right.
Yeah, Parse is stealing the show right here.
Oh, absolutely.
25 to 16, and she's gonna do a +9 here.
Yeah, like
Yep.
Haka can do the thing where he can give you like a +40, but it takes a while to build that up.
Yeah.
Parse can add on a lot of +1s, especially when you have multiple critical multipliers multiplying with one another.
Yes.
America's patientest legacy.
He's just like sitting there, getting ready, coiling his fist. All right, what are we up to now?
Or for those who've been watching Iron Fist,
50.
he's channeling his chi.
We're at +50 for Legacy.
Not good enough.
Not good enough. Must get more damage.
And I just drew 6 cards. Oh yes, I can use a power. I will discard a card.
Love it when John forgets that he can use a power.
Hey, it's been a while on my turn.
It's almost as long as an Argent Adept turn.
Yeah, if we had Argent
Yeah, right?
this could be all happening on someone else's turn.
Oh my god.
I mean, I originally selected Argent Adept because I was thinking,
Yeah.
you know, how fun would it
Right.
be to activate the Accompany that deals 1 sonic damage and kill Voss?
That would be funny.
That would have been good too, yeah. Yes, let us all discard.
I will discard this one because I already this one because I already have one out.
You still haven't seen the Legacy Ring, though it hasn't really mattered, but
Confirmed.
Yeah.
All right, Parse.
Well, I could then become
I
immune
have
to
another-
Infernal
I'm-
and Radiant.
I have another recompile in my hand. Great.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna be up to 90 very quickly.
Whoa! We're sitting on the edge of the... No, that doesn't work.
And now Haka.
I'm usually really good at writing parodies on the fly, but I'm not having a good day with that today.
So when is your March break there, Zach?
So we actually get an April break.
Oh, okay.
So it's the very last week in April, and that's actually when I'm going to be building the gaming table that I mentioned earlier.
That's really late.
Yes, it is. We're in what we call the death stretch,
Right.
which is where all our teacher observations and all our grades were due last. So grades were due last week. I got my observation this week. I've got a bunch of professional development reviews that I have to do, and all while teaching.
Wow.
It's an absolute disaster of a nightmare.
So I hope you counted those cards right, Mark, because he is playing everything now.
There are 4 minions in play, and there are 5 minions in the deck.
All right. And I mean, they're under Savage Mana, but we think they're safe. So, let's reveal Mars Base. There's 2 cards. We can decide which one is on top and which one's on bottom. Let's put the self-destruct sequence on the bottom.
That seems like a wise plan.
And... Oh, it happened twice. Right. Okay.
Well, it's happening 3 times because...
oh, right. Yeah.
I think it will happen 3 times because 2 minions entered play because of the Quark drive.
You can have that Rampage.
I was going to say, I would happily take that Rampage and put the rest of these under Savage Mana.
And Legacy.
The Legacy Ring!
You can keep that Legacy Ring.
Whee!
We need to even change the HP so they're not the same. save a little time. But we can't because no one can.
Well, if I
everyone's
got
immune to damage.
motivation charge, yeah, the one that regains HP, right? So if I had gotten that, we could have HP recovery, and eventually someone will hit their max.
Oh, I get actually Haka could just play Haka of Restoration and get a hit point.
Oh,
But yeah, okay, this is true.
It's probably not worth it.
So am I binning the Meteor Storm here, or no?
Oh no, we don't need to get rid of it. It's just
No.
making the villain turn take longer, but it's not
Right.
we can't get overrun because you have already captured most of them. So
Right. So do you want me to play Hawk Up Restoration, discard a card, and gain 1 health just to make that go a little faster?
sure.
Or do we want me to just discard stuff to Hawk Up Battle this turn?
I mean, you could do both.
you could do Haka of Restoration on your play, and then Haka of Battle on your power.
All right.
And actually, probably soon we'll want to. We'll either want to go Irreducible from Parse or take out the minions so that Legacy can hit Voss without all the DR.
Well, we could set it up so we could Rampage and kill the minions right before Legacy's turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
As long as we can survive the villain turn after we destroy Meteor Storm. Which I guess if you get
we could do another Heroic Interception or Ground Pound or something, right?
Right, yeah. We have options there.
Yeah. So I'll restore for 1.
Restore for 1 to save us some clicks.
Yep.
So to be clear, the damage boosts don't expire if I attack a target that's immune to damage, right?
Right, if you play Heroic Interception. I don't think they do. We can test it. Because it's the next damage dealt, so the damage wasn't dealt, so it didn't get increased.
Right.
So it should not expire, I believe.
Yeah, we could just test it on my turn. I guess. Well, I guess we could just wait and see. I don't know. It's not a big priority.
So I guess this is up to you, Zach, if you want to draw a card or you want to play Haka Battle. Either way is fine.
I was thinking of continuing to draw for a bit.
Sure. I think we're at 56, so...
Yeah, so we still need a little bit, so might as well just hold off.
You could have used Mare. You have that in play, right?
Oh, yeah. You could have
That would
drawn
let you
another
draw
card.
another one.
Do you want to do that? We can go back.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oops, there we go. Alright, so... Use Mirror. on something.
I mean, we're all making jokes about like what Legacy is doing while we're waiting for this, but just think about Voss, who's just like
Voss is
standing there.
Voss is like he's winning, right? Like he's
like, pretty confident right
yeah.
now. He's just like, these heroes are not doing a thing. They don't care about this Mars base.
Yeah,
it's
like,
mine for the taking.
Both of his Stargates are active. His ship's like rolling in. Like he doesn't probably even really know that things aren't happening. You know, it's just no one's communicating back to him that everything's ineffective.
I mean, yeah, he has enough minions out, so he's not even in the fight. He's just like getting these reports from his minions, like, yeah, we've been hitting them a lot, and they're still not dead yet.
We're not really sure what's going on, sir. But we seem to be winning. Like, I mean, we're all here. We're all alive.
The heroes
the ones
aren't
in
doing
Haka's
anything.
pants.
The heroes aren't doing anything. They're just having donuts.
There's got to be the most protective donuts in the world, sir.
TCF Stalwart's like, I've been doing 15 rounds of 3 damage across the board, and they're still standing. I don't know what's going on.
Let's get some more +1s for Legacy. More +1s. I guess data mining. We'll hang on to that. I want to destroy that villain's weaponry for you, so. And one more. Quick calculation. I guess I could have done an impossible shot. Whatever. Doesn't super matter. Because I'm going to be drawing 6 cards. Which probably will include another recompile. Yep. It's very exciting. I'm just going to fast forward through these card draws.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to play recompile again. So if you were wondering how awesome Parse is, you can go back and watch this stream. Because, like...
if you have difficulties parsing what's going on in this game, you can always view this on the YouTube page, because we do have the legacy of streams up there.
It's true.
Yep.
Ha, I see what you did there.
And I don't know a pun on Haka, but...
I know, you tried. I could tell. There's not much there.
We are playing with a prime number of heroes.
There you go. So what are we at this point?
It's got to be close. I think probably now's the time
16 and 60. Oh, there's another +1. So it's 16 and 61.
77.
Yeah.
All right, so we need a little bit more.
Yeah, well, I think now's the time.
I think now's the time to pop Haka battle.
Pop Haka battle, and we can pop the Meteor Storm on my next turn, I think.
Yep.
And then, like, we'll probably survive. Legacy will probably survive that.
Let's hope so.
Well, if we do the heroic interception trick...
We didn't test the heroic interception, but we can try it. You might actually draw a ground pound here, so I'm just going to do this, and we'll see if you draw a ground pound. So
ground pound will just do what we need it to.
Here's another +3, so we're at +80.
Oh, yeah.
So Haka battle should get us up to the +90.
I think the intention side of scene is that we're going to try and knock out the minions and just one-shot them naturally.
Yeah. Yeah, we want it to be at least +90, so like it didn't have to be galvanized or whatever, I think.
Right.
So I guess it wouldn't be galvanized because you're using your own card play anyways.
Right.
Right.
But Inspiring Presence and whatever.
I didn't even get my Surge of Strength.
Oh yeah, you have like every
Where are
other...
all of these cards that Legacy has?
Multiple copies of Danger Sense.
Oops.
Destroy a card. No, we don't need to.
Yeah, we don't. There's the Meteor Storm, so we don't have to do anything for that. Yeah, I have I've seen people post about doing these big shots with Haka himself, but I don't think I've seen anyone do what we're doing right now. I'm sure people have, but no one's really talked about it.
Right. Yeah.
Transferring the boost to another character.
With this stream, we're creating our own legacy.
That's right.
Why are we selecting Parse? Oh, I just did that.
I was just a misclick.
Oh.
Who wants this?
Sure. Tamar, bottom of the deck. I banish you.
You are banished to the black hole. What's that one from, guys?
I don't know.
Nightmare, the board game? Yes, my gatekeeper.
I guess the bottom card of the deck is the one card in the deck, so whatever.
Yeah.
I'm smart. SMRT. And data mining is still at the bottom. I forgot. Didn't it reshuffle? I guess not.
I mean, it could have just ended up there.
It could have been. I'm really just not concerned about what that ability is doing. I probably shouldn't have played it. I guess we were using it to look for Dominion.
Yeah.
Found Dominion anyway, so.
Right. All right. So no, I'm not skipping the rest of my turn.
We don't have ground pound, so.
Yeah, but we can Heroic Interception. And if Heroic Interception ends up not working, then we can... I can use Between the Lines, and then Haka can rampage with that, so...
Yep. So do I want to throw one of these extra Hakas for the extra card draw, and then do Haka battle?
Sure. I mean, it's net +1 card, right? So...
Exactly, so might as well.
Go for it.
Yep.
Do that, and draw some cards. Oh, you have to discard at least one?
Yeah, you do have to discard one. Actually, so maybe it's not net anything.
Yeah, it's not.
Right, yeah, because you played one, discarded one, draw two, yeah.
Oh, well. Whatever.
Hit point is hit point.
Yep. And then we will do this.
And
Like that.
we will
Draw
fast
some cards.
forward.
Oh, there's the Haka, the last Haka of battle. Do I want to keep that one?
I would go all out. Discard everything.
Okay.
Except for Rampage, maybe? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll keep her Rampage.
Keep a Rampage in case we need it. Actually, because you are planning to play Rampage on the next turn, so...
Yeah. Legacy, have another 13 or so.
Ooh.
It was 13.
It was
Nice.
13.
So 64 versus 29.
I'm going to click on this lightning bolt just to see where we are. Increase the next damage up by Legacy by 64 and by 29. So
All right, so we're losing Meteor Storm the next...
We are over plus 90.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm Heroic Intercepting, right?
Yep. And,
Yes, you are.
And if it
We're also going to see... Nope, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it didn't, so... Yep.
All right, so... I'm still not immune to damage, though, once the Meteor Storm is gone, so what is...
Oh, right.
The
I would
best
say
way
energy.
to survive this? Energy, because the Stalwart is going to do 3.
And he's going to do damage. Not to you, I guess, but...
It'll be targeting Haka. The Firesworn will target Haka, the Soldier targets Haka, and then there's Cold from the Frost Hounds, which actually does more. It's going to do 2 and 2 versus the 3. I guess that's not a big deal.
Well, we could also allow the Fire and the Fire Spirit to happen, right? And that will clean out...
This deals each target 2
I guess it
fire.
won't kill them, though. It will just hurt them. So
Yeah.
Unless you could...
You never even got your -1. That's
Oh, you
great.
have to use Segmentation Fault to destroy that, so you won't be able to do anything else. Yeah,
I have data mining, so I could destroy Meteor Storm with data mining or with segmentation fault.
Yeah, so if you use data mining to take out Meteor Storm, and then you use Pinpoint Shot on the Frost Hound, I take 2 less damage,
Okay.
I think, is how that works out better. Maybe. I don't know.
Right, because the Fire Sworns and the Soldiers are going to be going after Haka, and he's immune.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to discard a card. We're just going to keep pumping this because why not?
Yep.
Let's get it over plus 100.
Vegeta, what does the scout say? I want the next damage Legacy is going to deal. It's over 9,000!
There, thank you.
Syntactic analysis on Parse. No recompile. Oh well.
We're getting suggestions, John, to have me play, or have Parse let Haka play Rampage.
But that won't make sense now because the Meteor Storm is still there.
That's what I thought.
But I could play 2 cards, right? So I could have played Between the Lines there. Or sorry, I could have played Data Mining there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a force deployment out, by the way, so everything we destroy is coming back.
No, but Savage
Well,
Mana,
not
right?
if I do it.
Oh, good point.
All right,
Yeah.
we can do that. We can go back to start a turn. And
Yeah.
It won't actually matter, but because, like, Legacy's still going to live, and even then. But
Right.
all right, so I'm going to discard Reveal the Flaws again. And instead of Syntactic Analysis, I'm going to play a card to let Haka play a card. Doop, doop, doop. All right, no, I'm going to play Data Mining and destroy that first. That's the first thing I'm going to do.
Yes.
And Meteor Storm. Boop. And Haka draws cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lunaria asks, how are we pumping Legacy's damage? Parse has a card called Critical Multiplier, which allows you to, every time you discard a card from your hand, select any hero target and increase the next damage dealt by the target by 1. So we've been doing that, and Legacy's not dealing damage, so that number just keeps stacking and stacking and stacking. And then Prime Warden's Haka, his power allows him to use his Haka cards to benefit others. Including non-hero targets, actually, which can be interesting.
Yeah.
Like, you can heal the Dreamer, or you can shield the Dreamer, or give, like... Often I'll use Haka Battle on an environment target that's going to hit the villain or something.
Yep.
Which can be fun. So, alright, so now I'm actually playing a card. I'm going to play Between the Lines and let you play... Well, this doesn't let you play, but lets you use a power. And interestingly, the picture on here is Haka. And is it Prime Warden's Haka? Like the yellow pants? Yeah,
it totally sure is, yeah.
Ooh.
That's cool.
But we're not playing Akash Buddha, so...
No, but it's...
Alright, so I'm using my power to play a card to play Rampage.
So then I asked, wouldn't it be faster to just put as much stuff under Savage Mana and transfer it to Haka? We could definitely give the damage boost to Haka, but sort of the goal of the game here was to give the big boost to a different character. So that's
right.
Legacy. Right, so yeah, hit Voss first
hit
so he
Voss
doesn't get
first. Hurt. And then does it matter from here?
It matters based on Savage Mana if we want to hit the...
Yeah, if you want to hit the translocators for slightly more, but you're not going to be able to kill them anyway.
I'd hit the minions first because why not? Deal more damage.
Okay. Deal all the damage.
So we're doing Legacy. We're having Legacy do this because you don't really think of Legacy as being a nuke. You think of him as boosting everyone else, and you always think of Haka as, oh yeah, he has Savage Mana, so he could nuke Voss, or like Fnatic has Wrathful Retribution, so she could use that as a nuke. But Legacy lacks nukes, but we're turning Legacy into a nuke. We can make him better.
Exactly. We can
better, stronger,
we can
faster.
rebuild him. The $6 million Legacy.
That's his name right here. We've been struggling for a name for this particular Legacy all night, and now we found it. The $6 million Legacy. All right, now I can...
and we're also, I think we were looking for a character that wasn't necessarily one you're relying on to deal damage during the game, and Legacy is a character like that. So, and Argent Adept was another good possibility too. And Argent Adept he can give himself like +5 or something if you do shenanigans with his instruments, but there's sort of a limit to what he can do.
Because it's only for one round.
It's only for one round, exactly.
So the reason that Rampage doesn't hit Voss is because when he has I targeted him first, and when he has all those minions out, he's heavily protected. In fact, I think I did something like -14 the first time and -7 at least the second time.
Oh, I have to use a power. What am I doing? Does it matter? I guess I want to actually fire in the biosphere.
You could let fire.
I want to keep
discard the 2 cards for fire in the biosphere.
I could destroy. Yeah, I may as well discard and then destroy force deployment for no reason. But I want to keep fire in the biosphere because it lets me discard separately.
I just like how Parse has been discarding cards this entire game and still has a healthy hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, that's the recompile. That's all of it, the recompile.
Of course.
Yeah.
No minions were found anywhere. They're all in Haka.
On a big pile of minions. All right, I'm going to discard targeting arrow, sure. Another +3 for legacy. This is getting crazy. It might be +90 just from Parse.
Ooh, that's the new challenge.
I mean, you're at 72.
Yeah, so it'll be 75. And obviously, you could just do this as long as you wanted. Especially now, Voss has no does he have any minions left in his deck?
He has nothing. He has no army. They have all just dissipated on him.
Yeah, so basically from now, it's as much as you have patience, you could play. So.
Oh no!
That, however.
Whatever. That's just more for Haka.
Exactly.
And 0 damage, 0 damage, 0 damage. Oh, there is another minion, which is going to trigger the more minions. But whatever. Oh yeah, the rest of the guards that were all in the bottom. I don't even care about updated intel. Skip.
I'm reasonably certain I have another rampage anyway, so.
So I'm going to take the psychic damage, but that's okay.
You took a damage! It's been a long time since I took damage.
I took damage from Rampage. First time I took villain damage.
Oh, right.
So we have what was that? 2 days, 53 hours, 66 minutes, and 73 seconds to deal with the self-destruct sequence.
That's right. Or 2 minutes and 53 seconds in the small card version. Actually, that's actually kind of funny I never really thought about that. Or what, the numbers that are in the self-destruct sequence don't really make sense. They don't give a sense of urgency.
Right.
Maybe they make sense in Mars time or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's 2 Mars minutes or something.
So do I want to just?
I guess you could rampage.
I thought I had it. I don't.
Oh, you don't. Then I don't know. Try to draw more cards and maybe get something. You can get another Haka battle. Or there's no Haka. Oh, there is Haka battles in your deck. So yeah, play
Shuffle.
Haka shielding, and try to
Haka
get
shielding.
Try to get some more Haka battle.
Nope.
2 vitality surges.
Oh well.
All right, so I guess I'll just discard a card.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's just coming up to Legacy's turn now. The guard and his minion buffs can't. I guess you could play if you want Teha and clear out those minions to reduce the DR.
Yep, seems good.
Or you could spew onto the stalwart.
Oh, that would be amusing.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know if, as Lunaria points out, that timer is indicating that nanoseconds if it starts in minutes. So
and there's the Haka battle.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's see. 29 and 76 is
well more than enough.
105.
Yeah, 105 increase.
So how do I best want to do this? I never drew motivational charge, so that's the
You never
bummer.
drew any other pluses. I mean, Backfist Strike seems like the way to go.
All right. I'm gonna do damage for the first time this game, guys. So
No, you did Flying Smash in the first round, didn't you?
Oh, right. Yeah. Never
Yes.
Dang.
That's quite a damage. 34, 110.
Oh.
Negative 19.
Awesome.
Well, we did it, folks.
One shot Voss.
One shot indeed.
Awesome. And since we didn't start until half an hour in, basically. That's been
Correct.
an hour and 15 minutes. That's not too bad for like a build-up game, right? Like,
No, not at all.
so nice. I hope everyone is still watching.
Yeah, right?
That was the payoff. If you missed it, like, go to YouTube.
Yeah.
If you missed it, go to YouTube, watch the last 5 minutes, I guess, for the payoff.
Well, I mean, we also we explained what we were doing a number of times throughout there as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So it was not just totally arbitrary.
No, at any time in the stream, like you can speedrun this game like crazy. Ask none left. So,
Yeah. Yeah, right?
which seems like that was something like none of us had any idea that anyone would be speedrunning Sentinels until like suddenly none left appeared with like a spreadsheet and leaderboards.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
I mean, I think it's like the speedrunning rule of thumb is that if it exists, there are speedruns of it.
I'm sure that's the case.
I mean, Mark, you do speedruns of what? Final Fantasy, you said?
Final Fantasy 13.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's cool.
Yeah. And so, like, I've never been particularly adept at precision stuff. So speedrunning is not really in my wheelhouse. But I do respect the people who do it. Like, it's pretty impressive.
Well, I think like in strategy games like Sentinels, there's definitely sort of an alternative speed run, which is like the minimalism run, where it's like how can I win with the fewest number of actions?
Yep.
Which is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
And this one actually like it's the fewest number of damage dealings to beat Voss probably, like because you could probably survive with Meteor Storm because I think we did a pretty good job actually of like we probably killed more minions than we had to. But you could see that we could have like probably beat Voss with like a very small number of damage dealing events, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's only like set to allow you to kill Voss with your first instance of damage dealing for sure.
Yeah.
Just require deck stacking and whatnot.
that actually makes me think. So Jeremy is always talking about how we had this epic stream against Voss where we didn't deal a single point of damage to him until right. Until like minute 75 or whatever. I think this is the new record. This is the new record. And it was the first and the last. I didn't even think of that when we set this up, but it's perfect.
Oh boy.
He's gonna love it love it and or hate it or both. So all right, so we have some time to do another stream, especially since we got started late.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about trying that Ennead game? And like, if we get to the unwinnable spot, we can just call it. So
yeah,
sure,
that seems good. It's been a very long time since I played against the Ennead.
Yeah.
Which
This is interesting.
Unfortunately, 2 of the 3 heroes are already seen.
That's all right. We can play a variant as long as we don't play Young Legacy.
Yeah, Young Legacy would make it less.
So I'll play
unwinnable.
Finest Legacy. I'll play Greatest Legacy.
There you go.
Who was the other one? Wraith.
I can do Wraith.
Yeah, Wraith.
Oh, okay. So I'll take Parse then.
Yeah. So the conceit here, or the issue, I guess, is I'm gonna pull up Shu here. Shu is one of the Ennead characters that can come out, who is immune to melee and projectile damage. And so we're choosing heroes who only deal those damage types, and an environment that only has that damage type. So there's no possible way to damage Shu if Shu comes into play, and so you just can't you can get into like a stalemate potentially, but there's no way to win. And if
so we're trying the Kobayashi Maru.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
So I don't know actually if there's any other environments where I know Megalopolis doesn't deal any other. No, Megalopolis actually has fire damage, but we don't have a way to redirect it to the villains, right? So
Yeah, I think it's only hero targets, right?
yeah. Hey chat, any other environments that we could use here? Shout out. I'm trying to think of what else might be available. Anything
Rook
that doesn't
City has
deal the villain
toxic.
targets other types of damage. Freedom Tower, maybe? Freedom Tower. Actually, I think Freedom Tower.
Freedom Tower is cold.
Oh, it does deal every target cold damage.
Yeah.
Rook City can deal every target toxic damage.
Toxic, yep.
So,
Although I think after a certain point, Shu won't be hit by that, right? Because it's Toxic Sludge, which if it has over
that's
5
true.
HP, deal 2 damage. If it has over 10, deal 3 or something.
that's true. Rook City would stop dealing damage to Shu. Unless you were able to... Unless these heroes were able to somehow increase it enough. So that it wouldn't. But also, I don't want to play in Rook City because that's going to make this just that much harder.
It's going to speed up the time
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see Shu.
I think
so.
Megalopolis is.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's do Megalopolis because
Lots.
I mean Megalopolis is hard, but it's not as hard as Rook City. So,
Yeah.
and let's not obviously not play in advance. That would be insane.
Oh, that'd be Nutter Butters. Yeah, let's not do that.
And so, if we get a draw with Shu in the opening draw, we can restart.
Yes.
But we'll play until the game is unwinnable, otherwise, or we win.
Yes.
So we have Geb and Nephthys and Tefnut. It's fairly unlikely Shu would come out at the start because there's only 3 heroes. Realm of Discord has cards that deal other types of damage.
Yeah,
heroes
oh,
will
definitely.
so. That can hit villain targets. Mobile defense platform? Maybe. Do they hit all targets or only hero targets? Tobias was thinking of that.
I don't know.
Not sure. I haven't played it there enough.
Me neither.
Well, it's a good start here.
Oh, look. Fortitude and Motivational Charge and Takedown. 3 of the 4 cards I never saw last
You never saw any of those cards. How weird is that? And you never saw... Yeah, I mean, Fortitude seems like I always have Fortitude. Like, it's one of my favorite cards.
Yeah.
I didn't see Surge of Strength either. They were all in the bottom half of my deck because I had 20 cards left in my deck.
In
at
the interest of surviving this game, I'm going to play Takedown. Because the more we can slow down the Ennead, the better our chance is. And I'm going to give Parse a hit point and a power. Actually, yeah, and Parse might be on make sure the Ennead don't play the cards that get Ennead out duty. If you get some deck manipulation. I guess
Oh, this is
the
me.
Wraith
Sorry,
as
what
well.
happened?
Sorry, I give you a
Oh,
power.
you gave me a power. Okay.
Like the critical thing in this game, because you don't know where Shu is, right, in the stack, and so preventing the cards Rise to Power and the other one from being played is pretty important.
So in other words, the point of this game is to do as much damage as fast as possible. The Jeremy.
But also manipulate the villain deck. I think like the villain deck is almost more important because like one wrong card play could end the game. So.
Oh yeah. I'm just thinking like for now you gave me the damage dealing thing for progress of the game.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and if doing damage is the name of the game here, I'm going to go ahead and impromptu invention and start getting my Razor Ordnance up.
So the mobile defense platform only hits heroes according to Tobias.
Oh, cool. So that's another option for this challenge. Because these heroes don't have the ability to redirect damage to the villain either. So.
Mark, which one were you targeting?
Failure.
You're targeting Geb?
I hit Geb just because Nephthys flip side restores HP and Tefnut's flip side is hero discards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Tefnut. Screw that. Discarding. Hey, throat jab. Not as useful against the Ennead, but, you know.
Not nothing, though.
Yeah.
I'll just get critical multiplier. I mean, I wanted to double check if there was a better option, but...
Updated intel might be good to have, too, to make sure that we keep the top of the villain deck something.
Buffer Overflow, that's useful.
Oh, yeah, actually, Buffer Overflow is going to be really good. That card I was discarding all the time last game. Yeah, so here we have a monorail that would normally be smashing the villains. And it will smash the other Ennead quite handily, but not Shu.
Yeah, currently it's targeting Tefnut and Nephthys, which is nice.
Yep.
All right. I guess I'll go ahead and Thaka Jeb.
The loss hits villains too, so it's legit.
If you lose, it's the heroes losing. It's not the villains losing.
Can we choose the order of losses?
No.
So
If the engines fail, you lose. You being the human.
Yeah.
semantics.
You know what? Stunbolt.
Sure.
I'll just start going ham.
Oh, you have the utility belt out too, so yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And get that micro targeting soon, hopefully.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Buffer overflow, I think.
Yeah,
as long as it
that's
doesn't get
going to be
destroyed, which
they can destroy ongoings, but buffer overflow.
well, I guess if they destroy ongoings, we could choose to discard that card.
Accurate, evil dice monkey. The unthinking deck is not a person.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's a tie here.
I've seen people like come up with house rules to like have a human play the villain deck, and it's just like ridiculously overpowered to.
Oh god,
that
it's
happen.
horrid. We tried to do a house rule where it was like, one-on-one hero battles before Sentinel Tactics came out,
Right.
and even that was ridiculously unbalanced. Because it's not the way the game was played or designed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's taking. I don't know. It's like playing chess as like a dexterity game where you're trying to stack the pieces. It's like you can, but it's not really doesn't make any sense, and it won't work very well.
Yeah.
And so like if
here
you want to play the villain, you play Sentinel Tactics.
Oh,
Buffer overflow.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is what we put it out for, right?
Yeah,
so,
that was the point.
All right.
Could you, Lunaria asks, could you make a mode where you get to play as the villain? There's a game for that called Sentinel Tactics.
Sentinel Tactics. It's awesome.
Or you could just pretend that the heroes are the villains.
Yeah, or play
ganking the single core group of Egyptian.
No villain sees themselves as the villain, right? So in their eyes,
true.
you are the villains. You can also play several hero decks, which are sort of villains reformed or villains in different contexts, like Omnitron X, or coming up soon, there'll be quite a few of those with the Oblivion expansion. So,
the one I'm most looking forward to, I gotta say, is Stuntman.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be really cool.
I cannot wait to play Stuntman. I've always liked Ambuscade anyway. But
yeah, all right. Do we need cards, or can I go ahead and start being Jerk Legacy?
I think you can start going Jerk.
Jerk Legacy activate.
I was going to say something, but I don't think it's appropriate.
Oh, wow.
This is the family stream, Mark.
Yes. Let's just say that the lewd in my name is not there by accident.
Hey, Legacy Ring. Excellent. I don't have to be a complete jerk.
You can share the wealth. Damage.
That monorail is going after us now.
Yeah, I'm thinking hit monorail.
That monorail got punched in the throat.
It sure did.
What does that even mean?
Probably, one of those weird, like from the outside, it looks like a fabric, but it's really like a hard plastic, turning thing, like an accordion. I'll call that its throat.
If you look at the monorail, it sort of looks like a big raptor bot, I guess, with fire in its mouth. So you just, I don't know. If you're not seeing it as monorails, but as a robotic thing, I don't know. Let's see.
Dice Monkey and Lunaria we've been bugging Handelabra to make Tactics as a digital game for as long as I've known them.
Yeah.
So
pretty much since we made the Sentinels of the Multiverse video game, that's been one of the number one questions. And actually, it's not something we're working on right now, but with Prime War and the sort of updates and improvements to Sentinel Tactics, it's definitely something that's possible down the line. So.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't want to put a bunch of work into making the game right now with it. It's going to be changing. I don't think it's going to be changing a huge amount, but
I was talking to Christopher about it at Gen Con. It didn't seem like it was going to be that dramatically different. I think what he implied to me was that there's clarification is really
no! Taste of Immortality. Sorry. Oh, good. Just set. Okay.
Good news is it's set. The bad news is
it's set.
It's set.
And yes, Silverleaf Sentinel Tactics is definitely within my top 5 of games of all time. I talk about it on my podcast. My favorite game of all time is Euphoria, but Sentinel Tactics oscillates between 2 and 4 on my top 5 list. So
you were saying you were talking to Christopher about it at Gen Con or at PAX?
Gen Con, yeah. There was a group of us, and I wasn't paying 100% attention, but it sounded like really what's happening is sort of some rewriting of rules and like retooling of it. Whereas, so it's not a complete, like those of us who know how to play it won't be completely relearning the game.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think that definitely it was very challenging game to teach from the rulebook, and that's something that hopefully they can really improve. So
yeah, and this like the store I work at, I was demoing it every weekend for a while, and we sold a bunch of copies, and then the pool just dried up because nobody could remember how to play it.
Right. I give you a power.
Thank you. I will raise our ordnance and hit Geb.
Yeah, we may as well clear Geb away and then focus Set. As Set is always. I mean, if Ennead is out, Ennead's the target for me, but Set is the number one target. Playing extra cards. Playing extra cards is bad.
Indeed. And his flip side is actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Although he is going to force extra card plays on the villain side, we also get extra cards.
Right.
Yeah. It's playing with fire, but...
I quite like this throwing knives bit. Because it seems really good. However... Is that my best option? Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, Saisen points out the rules are pretty simple, but the rule book is kind of scattered.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very difficult to find what you're looking for in the rule book.
Right.
I find.
All right, Geb. See you later,
Goodbye,
buddy.
Geb. Good night, Geb.
Flippy flip. Good night. I played Spirit Island with Paul at PAX Sight of Scene, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I played it with Christopher 2 years ago when it was still very, very prototypey, and it was pretty cool. It was definitely a lot of promise, and the pictures I've seen of it now with the artwork and everything, and all the gameplay super refined, looks really awesome.
Yeah, it's really neat. Paul, we went out to dinner on Friday night of PAX, and Paul was like, "When can I teach you Spirit Island?" And I was like, "Any time that I'm not on shift at the booth." And unfortunately, every time I wasn't on shift at the booth, he was in a meeting. So he pulled me off shift quickly and gave me a couple of turns, and I was like, "This is really cool."
Yeah,
it is amazing.
I've never seen a game it's basically the game is playing settlers against you.
Yeah.
And you're fighting, and it's you're trying to stop it from doing that, which is really cool.
Oh.
Hostage situation. Geb is moving things to the bottom of our decks. We don't have anything to play the bottom card of decks, so I don't think that really... I guess that's... Parse can potentially put them back on top.
Quite
so that Geb will then put them back on the bottom. But we can
Well,
do
I
that.
mean, deck
Was that
manipulation.
with
oddly?
updated intel, I could put that card that we know is on the bottom now on the top.
Exactly.
Because that acts after Geb's turn because they play a card after.
Oh, you got
Geb
another
does
buffer
something.
overflow? That's good.
Yep.
Then I will just let Wraith do more damage.
I was hoping to be able to do nice card plays this turn, except there's a hostage.
Yeah, unless you don't have. Actually, this team does have a power to destroy an environment card, which is very handy in Megalopolis.
Yes.
You're also last, so it's not super handy, but in theory,
Yeah.
Right.
it could be handy.
Since we're still talking about Spirit Island, it was one. So there have been 2 recent Greater Than Games Kickstarters that I haven't been able to jump on because I've been flat broke, and that was one of them, and the other one was New Bedford. And boy, am I regretting not being able to back Spirit Island. It was cool.
Well, I think
Oh yeah, hostage situations in play.
it will be something you can buy. Like it's a game.
Oh
that
yeah, I know, of course.
They're really they're going to produce a bunch of them, I think, and
Yeah.
it's going to be. I think it's going to be one of the sort of flagships of a new sort of line of games for them, hopefully. So
I certainly hope so. It deserves as much.
yeah.
Why aren't you targeting Set?
Oh, I was running an autopilot. I don't know.
Whatever.
Okay.
We just need to kill them all. Actually, I mean,
I could discard a card
Yeah.
just to increase the damage, but I don't think that's worth it. 2 damage or another card? I'll just hit Set because
yeah.
I hate Set. I hate Set's front side. How about that? Data mining.
I vote that we discard a card.
Yes.
I don't think I'll need superhuman durability.
This or I've already got a Razor Ordnance in play. I'll get rid of that one.
I mean, I guess there aren't going to be enough environment cards in play generally, so.
Yeah, they're something might come
given
out
it's a
that
legacy
keeps us
yet, so
raising
there you go.
powers, but it's unlikely that there'll be another environment card at the same time.
Yeah.
Correct.
Cramped quarters combat. So all damage is melee, which would
Okie
be
dokie.
the worst if Shu was out. But
Don't jinx it, John.
no, we can leave mass. Well, yeah, I would.
Because it's going to make another card play.
Yeah, but
what
I would
equipments are out?
save-
Oh, there's
I
actually
would
quite a
save
few.
buffer overflow
yeah.
for the ones that play more Ennead.
Okay.
Even though it's going to play another one, we don't know what it is. So
I mean, I'm not using Stunbolt really anymore.
sure. And let me see if I have another legacy ring in hand. I don't. So it's not the end of the world if I don't have a legacy ring. It's candy. And you have another. You could play infrared eyepiece, and so you could.
I
get
could, yes.
one of your damager powers there and still
Yep.
do useful things.
Yep. I mean, Razor Ordnance does more damage, so I'd happily throw away throwing knives in that instance. Is that what we want to do?
Sure. Yeah,
That's
since
fine.
you don't have a micro targeting, throwing
Yep.
knives is not as good right now. Oh, mass punching. Oh, mass over punching.
So we're punching.
Hot punching.
All right, that is not
See, yeah.
a thing.
Don't worry about that.
I'll take it. I got damage prevention up.
Okay.
Or I thought I did. Maybe I don't.
You
I guess I
definitely
took
don't.
damage.
You never use that power.
No, I used it in the first turn.
Did you? I
Yeah.
thought you used Razor Ordnance in the first turn.
I did, but I put the it was a impromptu invention, so I
Oh,
put out
okay.
Razor Ordnance and utility belt.
So it must have gotten used up at some point.
Yep. Oh well.
Maybe I'll go bolster allies, see if you get another option there, Zach.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh well.
That's all right. Gets it out of the deck.
I'm gonna punch Set in the whatever passes for a face.
Yeah, that.
He looks like a bunny, sort of.
He kind of does. You're right. The bunny god.
He's super ripped though.
Super ripped bunny god.
Who wants my thingy? I guess Wraith is gonna do more damage.
Wraith has more damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So. And Wraith took that hit, so.
It's true. All right. There you go. Set. Take that.
I guess with
Nice.
cramped quarters combat, the throwing knives would do more damage than the razor ordnance.
True.
But not to the focus that we want. So.
Right.
Let's start here.
Which is Nephthys, right?
Clearly.
All right. Off the top, we have Death's Grasp.
The one that Set won't be dead probably, right? So probably not the elements one. Or sorry, the sun one.
The Blast of Flame.
Yeah, because unless Parse is going to be able to kill Set, if Parse is able to kill Set, then I'm okay with the sun one being there because there won't be any Ennead that react to it.
Right.
That's a question for Parse. What do you think?
Yeah. Can you do it?
You could targeting arrow for
Targeting arrow would do one, or no, I guess it'd do two because
damage.
of things, and then
Yep.
because I have 2 card plays with snap decisions, so it's targeting arrow and then syntactic analysis on someone, and we can potentially have enough damage going.
Actually, yeah, targeting arrow would do 3 because you could give the critical multiplier to yourself.
Yeah,
Yep.
I forgot about that.
And then
Right.
it would be down. He'd be down to 5, and then syntactic analysis probably on yourself to do
probably
more damage, and then but your base power would do 4 damage. So we would just need to do 1 more damage to him through snap decision. Or I think the odds are pretty good about that.
Yeah.
So put Blast of Flame on top.
But then also, if we're wrong, he's going to play an extra card because of Blast of Flame.
It's true.
I mean, it's 2 damage and the sun versus 1 damage and the Ankh.
Yeah, the Ankh. So the Ankh is going to cause Nephthys to...
Each villain target regains 1.
Maybe just put the Ankh anyways, because we know it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's put the Ankh on top.
And then if you feel like you want to, like, try to offset, you can.
Yeah, now the question is what do I discard? I mean, I guess exploit vulnerability is of limited use.
Yeah. I mean, it's useful when a new Ennead comes out, but
But it's only for like 1 round.
they don't play a whole bunch of targets generally. Yeah, the Ennead episode, that's the letters page hasn't really talked about Ra and the Ennead and that whole side of things at all.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, we get a
I've been
target
really
Another
arrow.
targeting arrow.
Though.
What was that, Zach?
That podcast has been awesome.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's been.
I mean, the time frame, like, it's a little bit long because, like, normally the average podcast that I listen to takes me exactly the duration of how long it takes me to get from the school where I teach to the store where I work in the evening. Whereas Letters Page takes a little bit longer. You know, I'm still listening to it on my drive home, but it's so informative and really well formatted.
And they haven't really got to a like consistent duration yet. So
Yeah. And
Jeez.
I know from... from
that's
experience-
rough with that.
God.
Unless he's put the top into play.
Nope, it's play.
Is it play? Oh.
So we're not getting our extra card plays.
And they're getting an extra card play. Oh well.
Yeah.
Curses. We're the villains, right? Foiled again.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling Ennead. Sad panda.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping for paparazzi, so we couldn't do anything.
And there's the Blast of Flame anyways.
There are no suns left, so...
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, I can use 2 powers, so we want to punch Nephthys.
I would say so.
Tefnut for last.
Nephthys is regaining HP, and Tefnut has we all discard. So
Yeah.
Which actually Parse is okay with.
That's true.
Slightly.
I mean, we have we have pretty good hands, but that adds up. You end up running out of cards. So this one over to the Wraith again, probably.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems fine.
Yeah, biggest damage.
Yep.
Or in for the eyepiece, I guess, if you want, because you can draw a card. I guess you have impromptu invention, so you do whatever you want. But
I like swinging for the fences.
to clarify, for the fences.
Yeah. All right, can't play cards, but
oh yeah, that's right.
can do some damage.
So you can't even play cards. So yeah.
Start there.
So last game we were skipping all of our turns. This game we can't play cards.
Yeah.
Most interactive Sentinel stream ever.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got Ancient Magics and the Desert's... I almost read that as dessert.
Desert's Wrath.
The Desert's Wrath.
Yeah.
My M&Ms are coming back to bite me.
Or I guess if we want to insert another letter, the Desert's Wraith.
Yes. The dessert is Wraith.
I would prefer the Wrath. Because it could
so.
destroy a possibly bad environment card, like Paparazzi.
Alternative name for that card is the Tiramisu Nami.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my god.
John wins this stream.
I am the winner.
A winner is you.
And a winner is Zach with 2 copies of Impromptu Invention in his hand.
Yep.
That he cannot play.
Second best card ever.
I can't. Yeah.
Extrasensory senses is not good with the Ennead.
So yeah, actually, one thing that comes up with Megalopolis, since you're mentioning that we're skipping all of our stuff, is people think, oh, it's a simple environment. We should use it to teach the game. You should definitely not use this environment to teach Sentinels to people, because it has too many instances of like, oh, you're trying to teach them like play a card, use a power, draw a card. Like, oh wait, you can't do that.
Right.
You don't want that to happen when you're teaching a game. So. Although
we did have a teaching game at PAX where the 2 of us, there are 3 of us, ended up being 3 of us demoing it because Insula Primalis just got completely out of control. And we could not, for the life of us, draw a card that didn't mess up plan.
Yeah, Insula Primalis can get pretty rough, but it's overall usually, not that bad.
Right.
But like sometimes it's stacked up. I mean, when you're demoing like at a conference, you can like put the primordial plant life on the bottom. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what Paul told us to do.
Yeah.
He ended up standing there watching, and like they just like we started with a couple of cards on the bottom, primordial plant life being one of them, and we're just like, this was how did this come? They went through the deck.
Oh wow!
I was like, how did this happen?
All right, Seth's playing Desert's Wrath. Surprise, surprise.
I've told this story a lot in chat, but like I played Chairman in Megalopolis once, and his first turn was Rook City is Mine, which played Paparazzi and Hostage. So none of us could play cards or use powers on our first turns.
Rude.
It just like automatically skips everything, so that's convenient.
Yeah, it was automatic first round of nothingness.
Well, here I can smash the things.
Yeah, you can.
I love the artwork for this card. It's like one of the first artworks of the game, but it's super cool.
Yeah, I'm really fond of that one.
I kind of like the early artwork. It has a nice sort of gritty feel to it.
Yeah.
John knows this, Mark. I don't know that you do. I own a copy of the original printing.
Oh.
And like I found it, when we were moving, and I posted it on Facebook. Adam and Craig both told me to burn it. John told me it belongs in a museum. And I said, it is in a museum. It's in the adjacent Hex Institute for Rarities and Oddities.
You already had a hand.
I think they still have a stack of them at
What
the
is that
warehouse,
called?
and they're like, I told them like they could sell them for like charity or something. Like the fan base of the game would totally buy them.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. But Adam is just so embarrassed
It's
by
true,
it.
yeah. I mean, it was their first thing that they did, like that they put out to the world, and
Yeah.
they were able to just basically, remaster it, which was awesome. But
Right.
all right, no powers, eh?
All right. That's
Do you
That's
have
unpleasant.
a grappling hook? You might actually, with
She
Abrupt
might
Invention,
draw
you might get
into
one.
it.
I could try and draw into it with impromptu.
I could
Plus,
help
if you
draw
use
into it.
bolster, you can increase the chances.
While I
Yep.
was dragging that card, your icon appeared on it. That was pretty cool.
The magically appearing tempest.
Features that we didn't know existed.
Well, you
All
did
right,
draw the
so
card.
I will
but-
impromptu. That's not a grappling hook. Well, I guess I'll get the targeting computer. Might as well.
Just throw a grappling hook at that reporter. It's like Mass Effect.
That's not a grappling hook either.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay, well,
Well, so it goes. Just play every other card you have.
yeah, guess so.
So we just have Tefnut.
Well-
We just need... Actually, how many...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equipments.
You could do 12 damage to Tefnut.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be possible for.
Yeah, that's...
Oh,
a
do you
next-
want to go back and try that?
I think
instead?
that's a next round win,
Okay.
potentially. So,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Because I don't have a damage dealing card, so probably not.
Right.
Oh, well, you could quick
Between the
calculation.
lines, except we can't use powers.
You can recompile a quick calculation.
Right. We don't need damage irreduction.
Irreduction.
Actually, oh well, since we didn't inventory barrage, I guess this is not going to do it. I'm going to be drawing 6 cards, so I don't need quick calculation.
Correct.
So then what? I've been meaning to play updated intel on each turn. It's like there's something else I want to do now.
Whatever.
You're thinking of the operative Luminaria.
I'll still hold on to it for
Also known as Ms. Dragon Lady.
sentiment's sake.
Yes.
Oh, good. I have a card that lets me have a power destroy an environment card. Sweet.
Performance mentions a weekly one-shot that had Dawn starting with the heroes discarding all their hand. That actually happened in one of the first Sentinels Live episodes.
Yes.
We were like, we actually talked about it when we were setting up our team. We're like, you can, against Dawn, you can end up having an unlucky start with Blinding Blast and Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And so you should think about bringing someone like the Visionary who can help you do something in that case. And we did, and it happened, and we won.
Yep.
We were able to recover because we had Visionary, not last, so that someone else could end up being able to play a card and then slowly dig your way out of that situation. I mean,
Yeah,
if that happens, you're probably going to lose, but you can win.
I do remember that game because I think that you were demoing Expatriate and you led with Visionary in case you had that situation, so you could give Expatriate guns at the start or something.
Right.
Yes.
Because Expatriate
Yes.
without cards is boring because her power is to play a
Yeah.
card that she doesn't have.
And the thing is,
Right.
even in that situation, you double skip, you still have to discard both of those cards next turn.
Yeah.
It's not, you can actually get, without someone like the Visionary in that case, you just can't do anything.
With there are also like a team of heroes where you just absolutely will not be able to do anything because not only can you not maintain cards, but you can also have like not damaging powers to take out the citizens, and
Yeah.
you'd then be reliant on the environment to take out tiers. Oh, this is me. Sorry.
All right.
You're discarding for a +1. And to get rid of this horrifying card.
All right. Anyone want it? I've been giving a lot to myself. I'll give it to Legacy. Here you go.
Sure.
There you go.
As long as I'm not going to play Heroic Interception, that's okay. There's the
Targeting
innocence.
innocence.
So yeah, this is fire damage, but it only hits hero targets, and we don't have the way to redirect it to the villains.
Right.
And actually, yeah, there are, like, Setback is someone you could imagine could be on this team that couldn't defeat this situation, right? Oh my god, Taste of Immortality. Fingers crossed.
I discarded it.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, what's the
Oh,
next
and
play?
Heroic Interception.
Well, you
Seems
know,
good.
I'll just punch myself that much harder.
I'm not going to give it to you.
Oh, recompiling. Yeah, give it to the Wraith. The Wraith never punches herself, except with combat stance sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, so Setback actually only does melee damage, but he also has the ability to redirect damage. And so he can redirect other damage types from the environment to Shu and make this a winnable game if Shu comes out. As our resident Setback fan well knows.
Oh, right. The video's not on. I was doing one of my setback poses.
Well, you can take send a picture into the chat or something if you have one. Traffic pileup. I think we have this with inventory barrage probably.
Even though Legacy's almost dead. Oh my
Legacy's fine. He's great.
Everything is fine.
Oh, and Sonvar points out Setback has psychic damage. Is that? Oh, that's right.
Yeah?
He deals himself and another target psychic damage. But
Yep.
he's like Haka. He's mostly mostly melee and projectile except for one. Yeah, I guess like we just win now. So
Yeah. We did it.
we did it. I'm just gonna punch these other things because I can.
Punch 'em.
I'm gonna punch the cars.
Oh yeah, Tefnut has a universal +1.
Yes.
Yeah, the targeting arrow. We're just gonna overkill a little bit here, I think.
Overkill.
Setback mostly takes pratfall damage, Cytosine says.
Yes. Yes, he does. And the killing blow.
The
From the
Pycross had
shadows.
Setback accumulate 1,000 unlucky tokens to damage Voss. With Silver Lining, yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, what happened? We won! Amazing.
We did it.
Whee!
My screen went white, and I was like, what? Oh, you won! You won on my turn, that's why it went white. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Alright. So we defeated the Ennead before Shu came out. So it is a winnable game.
Winnable
proof.
scenario. We've
Thanks
defeated...
in part to discarding the pull cards out from beneath the Shrine of the Ennead cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think we did that like twice.
Yeah, buffer overflow
Yep.
saved day potentially there. So I do want to make a weekly one-shot someday with this setup. So which I have always wanted to do, but we never had Parse for a long time. So, but now we do. So
Yay.
watch out for that, and it'll be a ticking time bomb.
And you saw how to do it here first, chat.
That's right. Oh, hey, and here we are at exactly 2 hours since we actually started playing.
Perfect. Just like we planned it.
Exactly. Awesome. So that is a successful Sentinels Live, I think. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Ennead's music, though, as if they won, because that's,
It's so rad.
yeah.
I support this.
Let's go to the Multiverse and to the Ennead. Yeah. Oh, and there's Shu popped up on my screen perfectly. And they'll rotate around, which they do, so. Awesome. So, hey, any questions from the chat? I know we weren't really paying attention to the chat as much as usual, so throw any questions. We'll hang out for a couple minutes and answer some questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that was a good stream. You know, a
Absolutely.
little bit of a rocky start, but
Hey, it's the train wreck streams that bring in the viewers,
that's
and
true.
then
Exactly.
the hour-long games where we don't deal damage to Voss.
So we skip our turns, like powering up to over 9,000.
I mean, this is us just, testing the waters, making sure ridiculous shenanigans from myself and LewdDolphin, are streamable entities.
So what other kind of shenanigans are you guys thinking about?
So my stream, at least the way that I'm thinking about it right now, is instead of necessarily making the correct play, I'm thinking of doing the flavorful play. I'm leaning toward calling it Sentinel Storytime.
Okay.
Where and I do have a couple of guests who would pop in as well, just people who have a good idea as to what goes on in the mind of a specific character, as well as myself. I mean, there's a number of stories that I think would be fun to tell. My background is in filmmaking. That's what I went to college for. So telling a story using unusual objects or entities is something that I'm quite amused by, and I'm hoping to do something like that. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Anyway,
that's a cool idea.
It reminds me of like when I play some board games with some friends who kind of like make a narrative as they play cards. They don't just say, okay, I'm playing Heroic Interception and I'm going to use Galvanize. He goes, well, I'm going to intercept all of us from this damage heroically. Yeah. And in the act of that, I shall galvanize my troops. I'm not good at it at all, but it's, your actions determine the story. So you could tell the story as you play by just, mixing every card with the powers and the...
Right, or like Legacy puts himself between Set, who's doing the Blast of Flame, and blocks it, or whatever,
Right.
Sort of...
there will definitely be... Azershot has requested Guy's. There will definitely be multiple Guy's appearances, and I am working on a Guy's voice as well.
Oh, cool.
For one more bit of Zach trivia, I did a lot of voice acting when I was in college to help pay bills. So I do impressions and stuff. So I'm working on a Guy's voice.
Well, you know what? If you're interested, we might be able to get the official voice of Guys to join you, potentially.
Ooh.
That would be very, very cool.
Because we can talk to Joe and see if he's interested in... Because he hasn't actually been on the stream, and that could be a lot of fun, actually. So
that'd be rad.
Let's talk about that in the Slack later.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure. I didn't even know who the guy's voice was.
Oh, you should check the credits. I completely
forgot there was one, actually.
That was always one of those mysteries. Who is this voice?
I'm probably going to butcher his last name, but it's Joe Zyja. That's my not sure how to pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
And,
right.
And so he did the voice of Guys, and he also in the game. So like when Guys like says like everyone I know is dead and all that different things. He also did the guitar in Silver Gulch.
Nice.
The
nice
live guitar music, and I think actually it might be someone else did the electric guitar in the theme song, but yeah, he's a musician and voice actor and everything. So
nice.
Cool.
So we got some questions here that I definitely continue to ignore.
Will there be funky dancing? I am not a strong dancer, but I will happily, if that will be entertaining, I am willing to entertain that as an option.
Would it be fun with a weekly one shot to put every member of the Ennead into the field first, says Lunar Yaya? I'm not sure that's possible, but it might be. If you stack the decks right. I don't think it is possible, but you can definitely get a lot of them with a 5-hero game.
If you do 5 on advance, they pull 1 out, so then there's 6. Then you could do like...
Oh yeah, there's 2 copies of the one that puts the top card in and plays the top card of the deck. So you definitely could do that. So.
Yeah.
And then with this, then have a team that can't damage Shu. The end.
Well, with 5 you can't do that.
Yeah, at least so far. We don't know about the new heroes. Potentially there's heroes that can't do more damage types, so.
Possibly, yeah.
Cytosine says it's pronounced King. Ha ha ha. Actually, I could just go. I have the game here.
Van Felidae, yes.
I can go to the credits.
Van Felidae, will you answer this question? Let me think about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And there was a question I wanted to answer. Leo9981 asked, any plans to change the interface for the Multiverse section? Scrolling through it is getting kind of long. That is definitely true, and something we will definitely look at. Especially, Villains of Multiverse is adding 10 more villains in 3 new environments. So, I'm in the credits here. Look at all these lovely people. The supervillain, Jeremy Handel. Right, so Daniel Oroz was the theme song guitarist for the main theme. But there we go. Silver Gulch instrumentalist, Joe Zaya, or Zaya, if it's Latin, potentially, pronunciation. And also the voice of Guys is there.
Yeah, I see Guy's voice as a credit, so I never actually read the credits. It's always something you just fast forward through.
There's so many people have been, involved in this game, both on the tabletop and on the digital game. So if you haven't looked at the credits, check it out. There's a lot of interesting stuff involved in there. And the Argent Adept vocalist is actually Christopher's brother, Anthony Bedell, who
does the Christopher and Adam song.
Exactly.
From the podcast as well.
And so, speaking of the letters page, you should go, if you're going to Gen Con, they're going to do a live recording of the letters page.
Yes.
And you should definitely check that out, because I think there's going to be some audience participation involved. So I'm not going to say anything more because I'm probably not allowed to say anything about it.
Yeah, right. It's always irritating, like when we have information that other people don't.
Yeah.
And trying to remember on the fly what we can and can't talk about.
Definitely.
Cytosine, yes. Richard Lanius is responsible for the creation of Night Mist.
And I think, I'm sure involved in the other, like, Gloomweaver and stuff.
Yes.
Elements of Infernal Relics. Actually, I believe the sort of what happened there was Richard Lanius designed some decks on his own and brought them to Christopher, and then they worked together on it. So. Yep.
And now, of course, we've got Fate of the Elder Gods coming out, which is amazing.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I want one of the tables that they demo it on.
I know, right? Unfortunately, Fate of the Elder Gods, I have one of the demo copies that Daryl let me keep for the podcast, and the tables that we demo on the floor are definitely not big enough, and they're big tables.
Yeah.
So it's
it's like a really cool looking table, but you need to be 30% bigger.
Exactly.
Mal Polyon asks, is there any plan to let us see the villain character cards without the text? Now that we have challenge mode, you can barely see the art on some of them. That is definitely true, and it is something we are planning to get into the next version.
Woo.
I actually can't show you because we haven't done it yet, but if you look at for example, especially Spite, Agent of Gloom, he's he's there in the background, but you can't even see his face or even his head at all. He's covered in text.
All the words.
And so, because challenge mode adds a bunch more text, and even from the beginning, Spite, Agent of Gloom, you can barely see the artwork. So, and I'll leave it on Spite's music just to freak people out a little bit.
Spite's music is so good. All the music is so good. John Mark just did an incredible job with everything.
Oh yeah, and Villains of Multiverse is just going to continue that. There's nothing we can show yet, but there's tons of cool stuff. Cytosine says, Jesse Werner is the guy who made your shader, right? Yes, so Jesse was one of the original programmers on Sentinels, and he did the Toon shader that is in the environments a lot. He did a lot of other stuff too. And so he's a lot of the look of the environments has Jesse's touch on them from then, and a lot of the interface as well. And other environment shaders we've gotten from. Let me go back to the credits let's go credits. Credits time. Who's the other shader guy is additional shaders. Brian Crick. Yeah, so Brian helped us with this shader that makes the Enclave of the Endlings have its special look with all the cool stuff there. And there's something else that Brian did that now I can't remember, and I'm sorry. I'm going to look it up while I look for other questions. Any other questions there you see there, guys?
Will you add more heroes that force alternate win conditions? I mean, I guess that's not up to Handelabra. That's up to Greater Than Games.
That's up to Christopher. I don't think there are any heroes that have alternate win conditions, and I doubt it. That's not typically a thing. The heroes aren't really generally responsible for... I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I was about to say the heroes aren't responsible for winning the game, or like
the heroes don't win the game. The game wins the heroes.
Yeah, the conditions of win or lose have to do with the villain and the environment, not with the heroes. That's what I meant to think about saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking up Brian because I know he made another thing for us, and I want to point it out. I have like a crazy email thread. Oh, the foils. That was it. So
there you go.
So the digital foil hero pack has, as you can imagine, if you know about computer graphics and game development, there's a special shader that controls how those look. So if you pull up your foil cards, and they have like a cool like shiny effect that like varies based on where your mouse is, or on mobile how you tilt your device, it changes, and it looks metal. And like we actually sent Brian Jeremy's copies of the foil cards so he could like make sure that they look like in the video game like they do in real life.
Yeah.
And I feel like we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, no,
it's
absolutely.
super good.
Yeah.
I mean the foils themselves, like it was Greater Than Games Gen that did most of the foil setup, and amazing effort. Like I don't usually go for foils because I can't read them. I played Magic the Gathering for a long time, and I deliberately avoided foils.
And did they like foil the text and stuff? Like that was something that Christopher was very adamant about. Like the text cannot have that effect on it.
Yeah, no, the text is readable on every single card.
Yeah.
And it's astounding.
Yeah, actually that would be a really good topic.
I don't bring them to the table because
they're your collector cards.
they sit up on the shelf with my old school copy of game. But I do bring them up, like when I need to, if I'm just introducing someone to the art style or the core mechanics, I'll bring the foils up.
Cool. Yeah, I saw someone was talking, I think in the Greater Than Games forums, about how they sort of they have kind of a homemade progression system where like if someone's coming to play Sentinels, like, and they say they play the Wraith, they can play with the regular card, and they have to win a game with the Wraith in order to play with the foil version.
That's awesome.
They have to unlock variants, like sort of with sort of some homebrewed system, which is kind of cool.
That's sick.
Yeah. So actually I think I was gonna say it was it'll probably be, we're planning on doing some development streams and like showing a bit more of how things work behind the scenes, and showing how is this foil effect, which I'm showing on the screen here, implemented in the game. It's actually like a lot of work to put all the pieces together to make that actually happen, and I think that could be really interesting to show people. So we'll think about that as a topic for later on. So I think.
What about you, Mark? You've been suspiciously quiet about what your stream's going to be.
Well, I was going to answer, but then we went back to more questions.
Sure.
So
go ahead.
I mean, I don't actually have any like real plans for my stream content. I just like, so I record my weekly one-shot videos and I upload them to YouTube, and the comments I get a lot is about how I like think out loud about the cards. And since I'm like recording locally, I'm not streaming it. I'm not actually reading a chat, so I can just think more coherently out loud as I pull up every single card and I go, should I play this card? Should I play that card? What's the optimal strategy here? Sometimes it takes me like 10 minutes to figure out a single round, but everyone usually comments. Like I've gotten a little better at it. I once had like a 2.5 hour one shot, but I got better with it over time. I think it's just nice to be able to explain strategy pretty well. Which is what the Sentinels live stream does as well, but I just like strategy of the game. That's like my main draw to Sentinels of the Multiverse, is just the strategy behind everything.
You should have David on your stream.
Who's David?
David's our new programmer. He was on with me and Jeremy once. I think he's better at Sentinels than I am, and he's really deep into the strategy aspects as well. So that could be cool.
Yeah, sure.
If you're looking for a special guest from Handelabra.
Sure. I mean, if anyone from Handelabra wants to join, it's like, yeah, sure, you could feel free to take this seat.
No, I definitely think like we.
It's always.
Yeah, we try to to talk about strategy and stuff on our stream a little bit, but it doesn't we don't usually get super deep into it. So I think there's absolutely a lot of space to explore there. So that's definitely, I think, a cool space. So.
And I'm not like a complete strategy, should I do this or should I do that? The sort of teacher who just reads the textbook out loud and you fall asleep in their mouth. I kind of make it a little more entertaining than that.
Right.
Hopefully, I think.
We'll see, Mark.
We'll
see.
By the criticism at the end of the.
All right. Cool. Okay. I wanted to say one more thing before we wrap up. I have Termination Absolute Zero on the screen here. And I just noticed that his power doesn't have to do with any kind of damage type. I don't know about that. Maybe that's interesting. I'm just going to leave that there. And I think we're probably going to be done here. And we'll answer some more questions next week when we're back with Jeremy. Because we are coming up on 3 hours now. So,
yes.
I would like to thank my co-hosts this week, Zach and Mark, who you will be seeing a lot more of on the stream on their own shows. Mm-hmm. So watch out for that. It might be as early as next week, but I'm not going to promise that because I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know where my OBS went. It's just gone. Whatever. Okay.
It's just disappeared.
The stream's just gonna go forever now.
Oh, there it appeared. Okay. It was hidden. They're reacting to my saucy hint. Well, there you go. That was definitely a saucy hint. So
I think the hint was so strong that it brought shivers.
Violent.
Yeah, no, I definitely felt chills back here.
Violent, saucy hints. All right, so there's some sort of outro that Jeremy does, but I don't remember what it is. So I'm just going to say, I'm John.
I am Mark.
When there's two of you, it doesn't work.
Not so well.
Thanks, everyone, for watching, and we'll be back next week at 7 Eastern with the damage dealer that you're all used to. And
not the we take way too long to deal damage team.
We take too long to deal damage, and B, we take too long to get our game set up. Jeremy will be running it off his computer, which works a lot better at doing this, I think. So yeah. I think that was good, and we'll see everyone soon. I'm gonna click the thing that makes it go to the next thing. This is how professional I am. Oh wait, I think I just did it by clicking on it. Maybe. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.